hours of Tekken action, starting off with Stardust versus KingRaze, Lidia versus Shaheen. Here we go. Welcome to Paragon.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of familiar with both these guys, so I'm excited. I used to play KingRaze back in the day. Back in Tekken 7, we both main Noctis. A lot of fun, and I just met Stardust in real life at the last Seattle major I played in.
Oh, that is definitely fun. But what's not fun right now is taking this kind of beating if you're Stardust. Tell us what you think of the Lidia-Shaheen matchup.
You know, it's interesting because, I mean, they both kind of have similar playstyles, minus, you know, Lidia wanting to go into the stance all the time and try to mix you up with 50-50s. But it doesn't matter when you get met with a nice little hop kick right there from Stardust. Shaheen, kind of a more, you know, conscientious playstyle. You want to go for the full crouch mix up a lot, so you'll see a lot of full crouch mixes, both with the slide and the full crouch too, like you're seeing right there.
Yeah, and that baseball slide, Freedom of all players loves that baseball slide, and you can see why when you look at the results Stardust is getting off it. And Shaheen is an extremely fundamentals-based character. He is, do you know how to play Tekken? A character. And you really see that coming out from Stardust right now.
I know, it's like the perfect player you think of when you think of Shaheen is the very first one is Rhythm. And I've seen Stardust kind of have some pretty lucrative success on a lot of these online events, so you can see he's starting to become kind of a mainstay name with it too. Oh, he had the first hit down back too. That would have been great at the wall. It is a key engager as well. There it is, finds it this time. Perfectly set an example why you want to use it at the wall in 2 rounds here for Stardust.
I love how he's not overextending, he's not getting reckless, he's not pressing just to press, he's looking for his moments and choosing them carefully. And look at that sidestep, the lateral movement from Stardust, especially against a linear but hard-hitting character like Lidia.
Yeah, she hits like a truck, so it's one of those things you kind of got to make sure you're using lateral movement to your advantage. Also got to make sure you break the throws. Those are going to be super important while running too. Is he going to do it again? I'm surprised he didn't. Going to the mix, nice interrupt with the jab, and first game going over to Stardust, looking super comfortable with the Lidia matchup.
Absolutely. I mean, that first round was pretty rough, but he adjusted so quickly, and the ability to just switch tracks like that and adapt to what your opponent is doing is so vital in Tekken. In any fighting game, you can say, but especially here where there's so much to keep track of.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial to make like real-time adjustments, because if you're only doing you know, adjustments on a game-to-game basis, you run out of time really quickly. So these games go by, I mean, speaking from a player's perspective, these games go by really quickly, so you need to find a way to kind of slow it down.
Yeah, and that creates a very strong mental and physical challenge because the mental stack is so tall and so heavy, and you have to make so many micro adjustments and calculations every moment while also being extremely precise and having extremely good timing on your inputs.
Yeah, look how precise KingRaze inputs are. It's like he's not even moving.
Oh yeah, just not even pressing anything, but a beautiful block on the baseball slide, baiting that out throw. Stardust was not able to adjust for some time for the launch.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Stardust got the Lidia matchup because to knowingly step in the middle of that string and get the down forward too, really good timing right there.
Yeah, this guy's been labbing and labbing this matchup, but overextends a little, and now he's on the wall, and not where you want to be against Lidia. Let's see how he's able to get back into this with another baseball slide. That's the start.
Of course, you gotta just use slide to get out of there. It's the easiest way to get out of those tight situations.
Yeah, and what he's doing is he's not bringing it out too often. More often than not, he's surprising KingRaze with it, but gotta up the tempo a bit. Running out of time, not gonna get a chance to recover. KingRaze on the board.
Medina, what up, brother? Yeah, it's one of those things you can see Stardust kind of swinging for the fences with the string right there, hoping he'd press and get a counter hit option, but not biting. Similar start to last time. Let's see if Stardust can make the same adjustment, and he's definitely doing it with that hop right.
Yeah, I've never heard of the adjustment called getting kicked in the face, but it seems to be having interesting results for KingRaze.
Yeah, I would not recommend it. Definitely.
Yeah, it hurts. see? The blows are just saying. And KingRaze does have it. Has range, goes for it, but it's gonna be blocked, and that gets the kill. Or no. Oh, almost a costly drop, but Stardust able to adjust in time.
Yeah, super unfortunate. He bet it all right there because he saw him go into his stealth stance right there, so he thought he was going to go for an option. But again, great patience with Stardust. But just what I was talking about earlier, the counter hit option, he delays it just enough. KingRaze bit the hook and ladder, man. Back to the wall. What's he going to do? Get out of there.
Yeah, manages to force Stardust back. Stardust hesitates in front of him for a moment, but another heavy boot to the head. Not able to stop the baseball side.
Nice
Stuck up against the wall. And right now, very dangerous with so little health. Managing to get a lot of it back. Getting right on top of Stardust. But, you know, this is only one good interaction away from putting Stardust in set point.
Oh,
and
man.
there we go.
Yeah, you spoke it into existence. Here we go. Set point for Stardust. Looking good for this first game of the ladder format. So it's one of those things. It's not the end of the world. Even if you lose your first game, you can always just run it back and just win 8 or 9 straight. Similar to how P-Ling likes to run these ladders.
Oh, definitely, absolutely. P-Ling, one of the top players around. One of those players who you look at him and you go, why the hell hasn't he been signed? But speaking of signing, KingRaze is trying to leave a footprint on Stardust's head.
Get the blue sparks, you get the extra damage as well. Caught you crouching. Gotta be careful, you gotta get out of those wall situations. Nice counter hit confirmation right there. Looking for the mix again. Nice it. All right, final round, game 2. Still set point for Stardust, but KingRaze trying to fight back.
Defensive, but not really able to find a consistent answer to that baseball slide. It keeps getting him. We saw him block one a little earlier in this game, but more often than not, Stardust catches him with it.
Yeah, and that's going to be a thanks to his timing. You just really nice ducks the guard break right there. It's the first time he went for it this entire set, and KingRaze was already ready for it. So you got to be real careful with mixing up your timing just to make sure you can catch him off guard. And just when I say that, oh, big drop from KingRaze. That would have been big damage, and the parries. Dude's crazy. Another one.
Starting to warm up now. That is a lot of damage to put on Stardust, and now we're going into a third game.
Oh yeah, KingRaze locking in. Don't count him out. He was looking a little bleak right there, second game, but
yeah.
The momentum shift right there for Lidia, it's big. You can definitely see it. You build up those stacks real quick once you get into those consistent mix-ups off the stances, and you'll walk into a game-winning position.
Yeah, but right now, what you might need to worry about is shutting down Stardust's lateral movement because he keeps escaping these high-damage situations. What do you think KingRaze can do to kind of force him in place?
It's got to be do a little bit more small pokes just to kind of keep him out of these stances, keep him out of the mixes. While running 2 finds this mark. Oh, he gets the pickup off there? That is crazy. Stardust, a mix again. And like I said, those little mixes right there, they add up and they keep going on and on and on and keep placing that mental stack. And you kind of make sure you got to put yourself in a position where you're not having to guess all those times. That's why crouch jabs are so sought after in a lot of these characters. Nice pickup off the counter hit low as well. Don't want to get too buttonsy though. You get counter hit a lot.
Yeah, and look at this again. Stardust's lateral movement just getting straight around that wake-up option and keeping KingRaze up against the wall. But KingRaze finally blocks the slide, launches him, gets around to the back, and now he's the one teeing off. Those low kicks are doing him a lot of good, but can he keep himself alive long enough?
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised he didn't go for the guard break. I definitely would have went for it. He steps in again. So unfortunate. Here we go, set point again for Stardust, but KingRaze was in the same position last time and he brought all the way back. So let's see if he can reverse that sweep again. But again, these full crouch mixes, so threatening. He has the options every single time KingRaze wants to go into stance. Not gonna happen, just when I say that counter hit option.
Countered hit, bit of an exchange in the pocket, straight up in each other's faces, but Stardust tries to come back, gets him off into the air, gets a good combo going. KingRaze has heat up if he wants it, and right now so does Stardust, trying to keep the damage piling up and send himself another step down along the road. He doesn't want to trip at this first hurdle, but KingRaze has a boat too.
Yeah, you see that right there? That's the adjustment. He's starting to use a little bit more tracking options right there because he knew he was going to step and do either the down forward 2 or the down back 2-1. He's been doing that every single time, so now he's starting to adjust. Uh-oh, yeah, that is not working while she's in heat. You got to be careful with your punishes. 3 stacks on the board, 1+2, throw plenty of damage even without the stacks. And just when I said it, Stardust was on set point, but now KingRaze on set point, bringing it all the way back. Final round here.
Neutral set point, I think you spoke it into being, and right now KingRaze has really woken up. What do you think Stardust can do here?
Yeah, he's got to go back to what was working, man. He was stepping a lot of the options, doing a lot of the full crouch mixes, but now it seems like KingRaze in full control. Again, going to stance, misses the guaranteed follow-up there. It's okay, we still get a mix. Oh my gosh, still not getting red tape. Oh my gosh, full crouch mix again, hop kick not gonna pay off. Picks on a dream, delays the string. Just long enough, and KingRaze being able to clutch that up. I'll give you a hand. But you gotta take this L, my boy.
You really spoke that into being, showing the power of Shotokan with that comeback. KingRaze
Took the bracket took the entire bracket and the ladder by storm. Just, you know, cruise through with the Clive. So you got to make sure you're paying attention to standings and keep a good head on your shoulders. But on to the next match, we got Pulse's one and only 20Z Sunken Jr. and IndustrialHorror.
Interesting name for a Bryan player too. Very on point, I gotta say.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we kind of uncommon characters. I mean, so to speak. I mean, we don't see too many Azucenas, and we don't see too many Bryans out here in the high levels.
Yeah, I've been seeing more Bryan lately, but I don't think I've seen an Azucena in a while, and there's a couple of them tonight because Memphis Legends likes to play Azucena. But what do you think of this matchup?
It's you know, it's pretty even. A lot of them, you know, very aggressive play styles. Both of them, they kind of match each other when they want to press. They're baiting a lot of counter options. Obviously, with Bryan's like back one, you got a ton of counter hit options for Azucena. I mean, so many I couldn't even count. Wall running 3-2 as well, super great option. Back to the wall, combo conversion, into the heat, but it's okay. We got wall rising 3 counter hit options.
Oh, and this is a scary situation. Bryan is one of the scariest wall monsters in the game, so good thinking from Ken to get away, but eats the Razor, and what a way to give up a round.
Unfortunately, you got to be careful when you're dealing with Bryan on Wake Up. He's got a ton of great Okizeme options on Wake Up, as well as, I mean, if he's in Rage, you always got to have that in the back of your mind as well.
Yeah, beautiful timing on that Rage Art, and a very aggressive start to the next round, too, but not overextending himself, knowing when to hold back and block. Great tracking on that low kick to stop Ken from making the step arounds that he was getting a lot of results in previous rounds. Also, I see you redeeming a contribution while I'm here.
Yeah.
Didn't anyone tell you to pay attention in class?
Yeah, I'm glad you've seen that. I gotta make sure I claim my code so I don't get yelled at. Oh my gosh, with the sweep, but found the follow-up hit right there. And again, Industrial just desperately trying to use the heat, not able to get it off in time. Now no more heat, but it's okay. Back one should be enough damage here. Granted, he doesn't drop the combo.
Yeah, not looking like he's about to. Straight into another Rage Art. And I gotta say, IndustrialHorror's use of Rage Art is very, very strong. His timing on it is great. He's not just throwing it out to throw it. He's finding his moments perfectly.
Oh, 100%. Because, I mean, you only get one Rage. I mean, you get heat every single round, but in those do-or-die situations, it really does help when you can use your heat as effectively as Industrial's done so far.
Interesting approach from him to start this round. Not very aggressive, backing off a lot, but perhaps gave Ken too much room to work with, as now he's stuck against the wall and eating a lot of open damage.
Oh my goodness. To the wall, working on a perfect. Just when I say that, I may have ruined it all. You might be able to hit this big comeback right here. He's been doing really good so far. Broken floor, gonna pop heat as well. Die! Oh my gosh, spending it. Oh, it drops it. It's okay.
Yeah, that's a painful drop. Here comes the heat. That burner is cranked all the way up, and so is the pressure. IndustrialHorror doing his best to fight off the ropes. Here comes another range, and Trojan gets off too.
He's straight DJ Khaled up here. Another one. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to kill. Yes, too much life. What you gonna do though? Guess her life. Finishing the string. I can't believe it didn't low parry that. And he swings into it. I can't believe it. Industrial selling that round right there. Sunken, holding the composure and taking us to a final round here.
I gotta wonder if Farr thought that was going to kill and that was going to be it, because that's something you do when you want to slam the door on the head.
Oh man, Desposite. Doesn't finish the string this time, going with the low option. Crouch jab just to try to relieve the pressure. Nice duck! He finally finishing the string, but this time Industrial ducking accordingly. Sidewall, saving lives. Hopefully on both. No, he's gonna be able to spend the heat. Still gets the full conversion. Amazing combo conversion right there. Even off the sidewall, down forward one to close it out. Game one, going to Sunken. Despite how strong Industrial was, closing out all those rounds with Rage Arts.
What do you think Horror can do differently in this coming game to really hopefully tie things up and keep Sunken from getting comfortable? Because Sunken fighting very comfortably right now.
It's tough because it's one of those things like Azu does a really good job at applying pressure and maintaining that offensive, posture. Especially when she gets into heat, she has tons of setup options. She has a ton of counter hit opportunities when she goes into different, like the Conquistador stance and stuff like that. So she's a menace to deal with. You really got to make sure you're timing, your armors properly, your crouch jabs, and of course the lateral movements can be ultra important when dealing with her.
Absolutely.
Swapping characters also works.
A switch to Steve, that's interesting. How do you think this changes things? Do you think Steve's better against Azucena?
100%. He has a lot more aggressive poke tools, and of course you have to remember he's got the dreaded back one. I think Bryan's back one is bad. Wait until you get counter hit every single time off of a single jab.
Yeah, and if you want to talk counter hit, Steve is one of your best picks. You can play him as a hyper-aggressive stormer, but he's also great at just picking you apart from range, but this is not how you want to do it. He's taking a lot of punishment, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, oh man, he bet it all right there. He wound up getting floated out of the air, and Sunken just looking super comfortable right now, not really having to deal with too much movement. Just when I say that Sonic thing, wow, he went for dirty box. That man's crazy. Down, he went for the elbow right off the heat activation. He was expecting a duck for sure.
Absolutely, and gets Sunken up against the wall, not doing a whole lot. Gets that shoulder bump going, gets a bit of damage and gets it back against that wall, but allowing Sunken to get back out. We've been looking for that. Look at that beautiful jump over the low into the wall explosion, and that's a costly jump.
Yeah, that was a nice adjustment right there. He actually readjusted that combo just to make sure he can get the wall explosion there. Get your butt back on that wall. Into the instant peekaboo. Wow, that's how you know he's a real Steve player, because most of the time you just get like the 1-1-2 off that wall bound, but you can actually go into peekaboo and then get that guaranteed wall splat in full combos. Tough to do, really high execution, but clearly he knows how to rock the Steve Fox.
Yeah, something I really love about Steve as somebody who's stepped into the ring myself is you really can play him like an actual boxer. You can think like a boxer. You can play well with his character. Just the knowledge of spacing, of timing, of forcing your opponent to miss and punishing it. It's all there in Steve.
Yeah, remind me not to get any bets. I ain't trying to get back one in real life.
Yeah, I might have to bring out a Lionheart stance depending on how nice people are to me.
Oh shoot. Right now, Hwoarang's looking real nice with this comeback right here. He's in the lead right now, looking to take us to a final game situation, and he can definitely do that if he continues maintaining this pressure right now.
Yeah, wow. Something keeps throwing out that flying knee, and it's not getting him a lot. What do you think he's thinking when he picks that move?
So that wall, that's like the ultimate Azucena move. It used to be like the go-to move all the time, the wall running 3-2. But once they nerfed it and changed it, so you actually don't get the second follow-up unless the first hit connects. Oh, what a duck again! Oh, he's gonna go with the string! You caught you ducking, and I think the tried and true industrial rage art coming out to play. Nope, doesn't even need it.
Not gonna get a chance to press anything that time. We are going into a third game, the second consecutive Paragon set to go to a final game, and that's just how competitive these latter tournaments are.
Yeah, it's exciting to have a lot of these competitive matches so early on, and they don't stop. I mean, most of the time when I'm watching the stream and stuff, they have these neck-and-neck matches non-stop, back to back to back to back. And then going to top 8 doesn't stop there. It goes right back into the action. Just high intensity. Dial turn to 12.
Absolutely. I hope everybody had a nice dinner tonight and, has the drink ready, because you're going to be here for a while.
Luckily, this does the floor one, so it doesn't actually get the wall splat. Been deadly, but just when I said, no, he misses the Sonic thing guaranteed right afterwards. That would have been dead for sure.
Yeah, and you just can't afford to miss that many times, especially with that whipped grab just there. But Sunken not doing a whole lot to get back in this. Finally lands a good kick.
Oh my
gosh! There goes that flying knee we were talking about, and now Sunken is the first reward in this final game.
What a comeback! 20Z was on literally a pixel, and it was able to weasel their way back in. That's what I was saying, that stance gets really dicey, especially when you're back to the wall. You can easily go for that sweep. You don't need clean hit for that sweep, man. You just got to get a tip of your toe, and you're going to wind up being dead. Heat smash, not finding its mark, just barely out of range of the wall. What the?
Oh my goodness, that is so much great life to get back, but you are not going to get a chance, my friend. IndustrialHorror boxing perfectly to tie this back up.
That was crazy. I don't know how the Lionheart 2 caught him. He was almost completely behind. Kind of got robbed there. Damage! Oh my gosh, full crouch 2 finding its mark. To the wall, sidewall, saving lives again. Hit him with the rocket launcher. He's still expecting the duck. This man is crazy.
Holy my goodness. And gets him up against the wall, but sidewalked around, not able to get him in place. And that's a lot of great help to get back. Might have a chance of doing it. There's the wall explosion, and now Sunken is trying to put himself on that point. It's looking like he can do it.
It was a combo! The combo was so... Oh my god, he ducked the dirty boxing and still like to clutch that up. That combo was so bad, it could have done so much more damage. He did an instant tornado. I think he started panicking. He thought he was going to be able to do rage art, but he looked at the health leak. Oh my god, I can't even talk. This man was just sending launchers left and right to the wall. Is he going to break it? Yes, we are. Explosion Sonic Bang? No, he's going to go for the more damage option. Wall running too.
Empty launch and breaks the throw, but gets caught on the counter opportunity and trying to fight back off the back foot, but that's a lot of health to make up for, and now it's the final round.
Why not? It's got to do it at this point. Every match is gone to final round. Might as well keep the train going.
Might as well. I mean, why not? We're here for Tekken, right? And we're getting as much Tekken as we can stand.
What I'm confused at is why did he start off with the Bryan? His Steve is looking pretty fire.
That might have been a feeling out process. That might be a pocket character or someone he's a little less comfortable with just to see what his opponent's going to do and bring out. And then he goes back to the Steve and goes to what he's more familiar with. But right now, he is getting pieced up and decisively outboxed. He's trying to think fast to get into this again because Songkin is turning up the pressure.
Oh my, if he back one right there, would have countered for sure. Oh my gosh, back to the wall. What a duck, he didn't get the launch in time. Oh my gosh, and he got him.
I mean, show this set to somebody who says there's no defense in Tekken 8 because Songkin pulled out all the defensive stops to take that set.
That was, yeah, we're definitely swinging for the fences there. But yeah, it's one of those things, I mean, it was close, very, very close.
Matchup that goes all the way back to Tekken 3. And what do you think about this one? I'm going to give you
no promises, but we'll see how it goes. My boy Aztec locked in the Paul. We don't see too many Paul representation out here. It's kind of me and him has been kind of sticking it out. Of course, KingRaze likes to dabble in every now and then as well, but of course, it's tough because this is one of my boys, Tenno, one of my good friends out here, did amazing at our past few majors, so he's looking to keep it going, keep his performance up and running with the newfound sponsor with OA.
Oh yeah, we have seen that. So everybody in chat, give him a nice congratulations on the new sponsor. But right now, Aztec is congratulating him for losing.
He's like, I'll give you congratulations right here. Pow! Oh my gosh.
Strongest in the universe for a reason. Look at that launch, but that drops a bit costly. And Tenno's going to have a chance to get back in this, but Aztec's defense is pretty solid.
Yeah, it's one of those things, yeah, you have to have good defense. If you're planning on playing Paul, you have to know the fundamentals of the game. You need to know proper... Whoa! How about you know proper ducking? Wrong time to duck.
Yeah, you need to not get hit like this. That is absolutely true.
Oh, gosh. Tenno, keeping the blender going. This is kind of like one of the tough matchups for Paul. This and Nina especially just have a real tough time of being able to open up opponents when they control a majority of the offense throughout the entire game. Nice duck. Could have got launched, but he's going to easily take a wall as a 3-2 there. Oh, he tried to go for it again. Good. Luckily, he didn't get ducked for that second attempt to the wall rising.
Yeah, you can definitely see Aztec warming up what you like to call small Tekken. He's getting these little pokes in here and there. He's giving space for Tenno to overextend and whip. And there's the shoulder barge. The Texas Unko puts him up another round.
My favorite move, the forward 1+4. Gotta love it. It saves me from so many options. That was he did a generic throw that was the tracking option, by the way. So still breaks it.
That's a good lateral movement in too, because this is, after all, a 3D game. I know people can get too caught up in their head and forget that fact, but you need to use the third dimension wisely to be far in Tekken.
Good patience right there, and still able to duck the backlash. No break on the 1+2 throw that does break the floor. Lava explosion. Plenty of damage right there for Aztec. Even if that didn't kill, he had a full combo conversion after. That's what's so unique about this stage is that floor break turns that regular throw into a full combo mix.
Yeah, I have to admit that was just like one of the most stylish ways you could possibly end the game of Tekken with the floor break into that explosion of lava. Aztec knows how to win with panache.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. No pun intended.
Hey, puns are my thing.
I know. I'm trying to let you have your thing. You gotta be careful. Paul and he is super terrifying to deal with. He's got all of his heat dash options all combo. Of course, his death fist as well. Oh my gosh. Clean wall splat. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he doesn't get a full wall combo. I wonder why. Maybe he's trying to go for an Okizeme option. Down one for the common paw ender. It is launch punishable on duck, so you got to make sure you're attentive to when he's going to throw those out. So it's a super high risk. I mean, most of the time, like most paw players, including myself, we only throw that out on round enders. Nice sidestep down forward too, though, but dropping the combos a little off axis.
Oh, look. Tenno gets around him so easily to get that launch going, but Aztec goes right back into his guard, manages to get away from the predator. He's up against the wall now, though. We'll see how he survives this one. He's got great timing on those ducks, but often whiffs with the grabs, and this is really just a question of how long this defense can hold out.
Oh gosh, and he blocks it this time. Guarantee back 1-2 off the guard break. Gotta be careful, back to the wall. I'll kick your ass! Golly. Dominance right now for Aztec. Come on, Tenno, lock in, bro.
I don't
your
think
last leg.
Sides as commentators. I don't know about that one.
I know, but I have a pass since I normally pick them.
Yeah, that is true. Gets the juggle going, and that is a lot of hurt into the wall break again, and gets him launched, and you can see him going for that low again. He's very good with changing the eye levels and the levels of attack, these angles that he's using, and it's keeping Tenno off guard. But right now, Tenno's starting to claw back. He charges and has a lot of room to make up.
He's still. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
I'm sickened. That he was still in key charge the entire time. So at any point in time, he could have hit him with anything, and he could not block. Try to go for a big setup right there, looking for the low hit. Oh my gosh! Nice break on the two throw. Counter it low. Let's go. Tenno, as well as he needs to make sure, he needs to understand that Aztec is ducking a lot, so he can really start blowing him up with a lot of the big mids that Hwoarang has.
Yeah, I mean, he is just a rushdown monster. He is the archetypal rushdown character here in Tekken 8, and these kicks are so punishing and do so much damage, but Aztec is so good at getting out of these jams and avoiding these mix-ups and ducking under when he needs to.
Oh gosh. Oh, now you see him starting to use the tracking option that does break the shoulder a little bit. The mix, and he caught him ducking again. And just like that, now final round here, game 2. Tenno making a big adjustment. He was down in the dumps. He was down 2 rounds to nothing. Let's see if we can bring it all the way back, though.
I mean, we've already seen one incredibly impressive comeback tonight, and I would not be surprised if Tenno pulls it out. But set point versus survival point, and a big life lead to overcome. But this might be the way to do it.
Oh, what? I can't believe he ducked that. He's still trying to get the pickup off there. Aztec's been super good with the defense on the ducking, but just when I say that, the ducking is actually starting to hinder his performance right now. And just like that, bringing it all the way back with the reverse sweep, Tenno taking us to a final game once again.
I mean, yet another final game. What more is there to say, folks? We are just having incredibly competitive Tekken matches tonight. And if you want to see more incredible Tekken, continue redeeming some Adreno codes, please.
Of course. Back to the wall. Nice. Had to break that right then again. Sidestep 4. Finding his option and getting the pickup this time. Gets the wall carry.
Like,
the full wall comes.
Getting used to Aztec's playbook. He's starting to realize how this guy fights and adjust in real time. Do you think I'm on the right track?
Yeah, 100%. You can see, like I was just saying it earlier, as well as saying, like, as a competitor, you start to pick up on these things.
Yeah.
Oh, this might be... Okay, we're good. We're good. If he did a different iteration of that combo... Oh, and he does the low. So, actually, any of those options that he does on follow-up on the wall-running shredder kicks, he could have rage arted through, and he would have survived all of them. The low, mid, and high would have all been tanked by that rage art attack. But Tenno opting to go more defensive option. Just when I say that, he puts his foot on the gas right here. Back to the wall.
Does that look defensive to you? Because
I mean, in Hwoarang's eyes, it is technically defensive. His defense is by pressing offense.
I mean, they do say the best offense is a good defense, and right now, Tenno trying to put that axiom into motion with a painful launch, gets him towards the walls, blocks him, but Aztec manages to get up to the side and has a life, but has rage, and goes into he gets that he's gone up. Oh,
wow. I did not think that was enough damage to kill him with that throw.
I don't think anybody is, because that throw is so good at catching you off guard, and I believe that's the first time Tenno's pulled it out, so it's such a great surprise on it. Oh yeah, as well as it's very unusual, you know, that you see like this style that Hwoarang likes to play, pair that up with a full throw game mix. It's kind
kind of scary to deal with. Down forward 2. Gotta believe in it. Back to the wall. He's got heat. Wants to make sure it looks nice. I'll kick your ass.
Oh.
All right, now set point
Hey,
again.
my co-commentator keeps threatening the players. Can we do something about that?
I promise you, if you see me in real life, I am the least threatening man you could imagine. You picture this nerd. I mean that too. You see what my profile picture looks like. What a duck. Oh man, he was trying to go for the back sway forward. That definitely would have countered it. That would have been super deadly, especially with this floor blast still active. Forward 1+4 again, finding its opening. The mix. Let's try to try to commit that heat. Dash into the throw, and that's gonna bring it. Another final round. Let's go.
Yet again. Final round. The action does not let up here at Paragon. These players are so good that no one is going to give a single inch, a single centimeter, but that could be a costly whip as the heat is cranked up for Tenno and Hwoarang.
Oh my gosh, great defense again. Clutch break. That would have been super deadly. Down forward 2, not finding his mark this time. Another throw. And this time it breaks the floor. He doesn't have heat to extend the combo. I don't think he's close up to the wall either.
No, he's not close.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
That launch sealed the deal, and here comes the Rage Art. Say it with me, chat. He is the strongest in the universe.
Wham, bam, thank you, man. Aztec sneaking away with that one, 2-1 over Tenno. As well as things again, he was so on point with his ducking and be able to duck and launch that. It is very tight timing, but as well as things, he was so on point. He did it so consistently throughout the entire set. I'm really surprised that Tenno even committed to using that string, because one of those things, once you recognize that, they put me on stream, and I was wondering why QiTips had to drop the bag on me. But don't worry, I got my revenge in the end.
Yeah, and Young P currently at 3-0 wants to maintain that momentum, but QiTips might not be an easy opponent to stay undefeated against, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely a formidable foe. Young P's been doing really good these past few tournaments. I think they made TNS top 8. I know for a fact they made the top 8 in the breakout, so it's one of those things that they're kind of on a hot streak, and with the kind of the uncommon character with the Victor.
Yeah, you don't see Victors very often, which is a surprise since he's such a fun character. The main one I know of is Gamin on ya, who is an absolute monster. You should see her TNS run from this week. But yeah, you don't see him very much. I wonder why he's not played more often.
I don't know, but he's making those combos look sick, man. I mean, got the counter at the neutral 1+2, able to get the wall carry with the combo. I'm surprised he didn't just do a simple Rage Art option, but nice hit confirmation on the up forward 1-1. Oh, man, shoot the shin.
Yeah, gets him up against the wall, but QiTips doing a good job coming back. But he's heat for it, and right now Young P in control.
2, just mixing up the options. He's got a third hit in that string, so he's one of the things he could be just planting the seed, only doing 1-2, just waiting it out for those one situation where he really needs to throw it out the very end right there. Finds a counter it, but either way, 2 rounds up for Young P. Looking good. 1+2 had to be broken right there, otherwise that floor would have been gone.
Yeah, this might be one of the more controlled showings we've seen tonight so far, because Young P has kept the momentum for most of the set, most of this first game. Right now, QiTips getting back into it and unloading a lot of punishment, but Young P's been doing a lot of the driving.
Yeah, he's not doing the reason why it's working is because he's not doing anything crazy. He hasn't even done the tried and true back 1+2, the safe armor heat engager from Victor players that we always know and hate to deal with. Oh, just when I say that, shooting the shins. Gotta be careful. Oh, nice heat smash. Able to sneak away with that ram.
Commentator if you don't do a few commentator curses.
Of course. It's basically what I'm known for at this point. I'm always cursing. Dang, while Rising 1 got him. QiTips fighting back, like I said, not a pushover. It's one of those things he's starting to make the adjustment, and you can definitely see him start to heat up a little bit. He's done a 14 frame there, but he's going to take it better than nothing. 12s are sought after out here.
Yeah, 12s, 10s, everything all over the spectrum, and that is a lot of damage to bring us down to the final round of Game 1. I think I spoke a little too soon when I said Young P was doing so much of the driving.
You see right there the flying knee, the wall running 3-2. It's one of those things. No break on the low. Kind of a unique throw animation. Up forward 1-1 again. He sped it all right there. He's out to the 12 frame again just to go into stance. Activating heat, but he's already stepped down forward too. Easy punish. Back. Oh man, he's got back. He's still got options. Going for the low off the lie. You got to be careful with your wake up option. You need to guarantee down forward 3+4 if you get up wrong. Up forward 1. He didn't believe. Goes back into stance again. He delays it. Oh my gosh. Caught you ducking. Oh my god. No break on the generic. Is that enough? No, it's not.
Not quite. Not quite. There is still life here. And
he got him.
Rage. It lands! It lands! And able to take the first game off a sudden Rage Art, and that is so much momentum to steal back.
That was crazy. The reverse sweep again. He was down 2 rounds to nothing. Brought it all the way back, and you saw Young P go for a relatively safe option. He went for a full crouch, crouch jab, and it was mostly because he did that, it got tanked by the Rage Art, and he had not enough health to survive it, and QiTips taking game 1.
Yeah, a beautiful time to whip out that Rage R2. We were talking boxing a little, and QiTips seems to like to do what we're calling the rope-a-dope. Give your opponent enough time to waste their energy, to waste their strength, to throw punches that land but don't do a lot of harm, and bring it to a final round, stay patient and controlled, and find his moment to come back. He kept doing that again and again through that first game.
Yeah, he was very consistent with his very persistent with that offense. So it's one of those things you can see he had a game plan, he stuck with it, and it's paying dividends right now. Now we're going to a little bit bigger stage with Coliseum of Fate. So let's see how QiTips make the adjustments here.
I mean, the quasi-infinite nature of it and the walls being so far away is going to do him a lot of good because QiTips is scary in the corner.
Yeah, oh my gosh, wall rising 2. Yeah, that only launches on counter it, so definitely one of the reads right there.
Yeah, one of the reads ever.
Yeah, down forward 4-2 just to really open it up. And it goes into live stance automatically too, so 2-hit shabby. Nice step. He didn't, real smart. He recognized the wall. Oh, I guess when I say that. But he recognized the wall right there, so he didn't opt to use the heat, because normally you would spend your heat there, but because the wall was close enough to get the wall splat, get a combo off that, but unfortunately, the sidewall saved lives.
Pretty funny that I was talking about how scared QiTips was in the corner, because that was an extremely controlled first round for Young P. Not quite dominant, but in the driver's seat for most of it, and already packing on a lot of hurt and starting to turn things up.
Similar start to last time. Young P is super dominant first 2 rounds. Just when I say that, QiTips bring it back. No, why would you do it the second time? He had it the first time. You have to hit confirm it. Make sure you believe in that first hit, but didn't believe. Tried to go over it a second time, but this time getting punished properly by Young P.
Yeah, what a punish it was. QiTips trying to drive him back, stay in control, back sways away, but gunshot is a pretty reasonable response to that time.
Yeah, trying to go for the espresso aggression. That's the flying knee move, what it's called. And you're finally starting to see the back 1+2 coming out for Young P.
Yeah, we saw that with the earlier Azucena tonight, but a lot better results from Young P so far.
Oh god. Oh. Gotta be careful on the approach. Young P still has heat as well. Down 2, just when I say that, heat engage. Down back 1+2, just to go into live stance automatically. Doesn't matter, you gotta be careful with the heat smash. He tried to go for a wall rising 1-1 again, but it's okay. Down forward 1 pokes all day, every day to take a no-round Brown here, game 2.
Over under on every single match tonight being a final game. What do you think, Lee?
I think it might actually happen. I feel like everybody's competitive tonight. This is the first week of the Tekken Paragon Gauntlet, so I can imagine people are here to play.
Oh, definitely. They want the prize. They want those points. They want to make it to the finals all the way down in May 2025, and nothing is going to get in their way. I cannot blame them, because, I mean, if you don't have that competitive fire, why are you even in these tournaments, right?
Mm-hmm. And here we go. This stage, super volatile. The Evil Underground Arena. You see the glowing walls right there? Means they are volatile. They become the wall blasts.
Yep. And right now, getting him up towards one of those walls, gets a good rolling knee break, and gets him towards the wall, about to aim for the volatility. Might not be able to get it, though. Ends up at a side
oh my
and gets wall blasted in return. He saw QiTips trying to set that up, and point by his own concern.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that combo did one too many hits, not able to get tornado there, but he's still back to the wall. Super precarious position for QiTips right now. Marie. He's gonna go maybe a down back 4 or something like that. One rising 1+2. Armors through it. Enrage. Oh, and again the sweep. 100% hit rate with that down 1+2 off of the lie.
Yeah, beautiful thinking on that move. And right now, a bit of a slower start to the round. Bit of an exchange in the neutral. But right now, Young B is starting to take advantage. Gets him right in his face and brings him up against that corner. Gets him into the wall. And right now, just QiTips doing a great job of fighting off the back foot.
Oh yeah, don't count him out. That's exactly what I did last time. I counted him out, brought it all the way back. Sidestep, down 2. Into the sweep. That's going to break the wall. And with the right combo, this might be dead.
Might well be.
Ooh, didn't even want to try to go for the wall carry. Just talk to the hilt of my sword. Young P now, set point. Strong, nice sidestep the wall running too. Just real good options. Keeping it going. Nice armor attempt, and you got him! Swung into it. Yeah, it's a common setup for the Azu players out there. You gotta make sure you're careful when swinging into that safe armor. Back to the wall. Big control right now. Oh, and he tried to go for the heat smash right when he went for the Excalibur. Gotta be careful trying to go into the life stance, just shooting him back. Armor again goes underneath. I can't believe it. Oh my god, he delayed it, but he's still able to get jabbed out there.
Beautiful way for QiTips to keep himself alive and fighting. And right now, you know, obviously heading towards forcing another final round. Gets the heat going, turns up those burners, gets some cooking on the stove, and right now we're wondering, what's that dish gonna be?
Back to the wall. Oh my gosh, no! I'm lucky he didn't get blown up right there. That back to the wall. Super precarious position, needs to get over. Tries to go for armor again, not paying off. He's not gonna bite on that string too many times now. And again, the sidestep option really paying off. Goes to the armor, sidestepped it real easy. Going for the down forward 2 to close out that game and close out the set. 2-1 over my man QiTips.
Beautiful way to get the kill and to keep his undefeated streak going. And right now, we're almost an hour into the bracket, into the ladder format. So every win matters, and we're starting to get to King. Here we go.
My man Timbo has been trying to get me on Bryan forever. Me and him pretty good friends as well. He's been telling me, he said I need to pick up the Bryan like yesterday. And this is why he wants me to play Bryan, so you can just stand still, menacing your face. Back 1-2, my man.
Jaguar bomb to start us out, and that is not what you want to see if you are not King. It sounds elementary, but you cannot get grabbed. You have to keep him at range, you have to keep him off balance, you have to keep him off his feet like Goblino is doing, if you can help it.
That's not good. You gotta be careful with the taunt. Oh no, he got it, but he messed up the input. I was just gonna say, you gotta make sure you messing up your, you gotta adjust your timing on your wake up, because the Okizeme for Bryan's is so easy when you have access to the taunt. Breaks your guard, so you gotta make sure it's basically like an unblockable. You just saw him try to do right there, taunt jet upper, the sought after move back in Tekken 7. That was all people wanted to see from, you know, real popular Steve players or Bryan players like, you know, Lili and Ty.
Yeah, definitely, and that was a hell of a drop from Elec, and both of these men 4 and 3, so trying to keep their tournament hopes alive and keep moving with the rest of the pack. They don't want to fall down on this long walk with a leg cramp, not when they already have a couple warnings built up.
That was kind of scary. I thought Elec was going to wind up losing that round. He led the round pretty convincingly that first time, but then wind up, you know, letting Timbo kind of get back in the driver's seat. Die! Going back in again with the machine gun punches. And that right there, he can charge it up. If he charges that up, it actually does wall splat you, similar to like how Fakram did back in the day.
I miss him.
Did it again, man.
Right now, Goblino's handling Elec very effectively. This feels like a very strong anti-King game plan. What do you think he's doing so well to set himself apart?
I mean, he's ducking the right stuff. You just saw right there the down forward 2-1. You got to make sure you duck that. And as well as things, he may not be too versed in the high-level Bryan, because I will say a real high-level Bryan, completely different from your standard ranked Bryan.
Oh, definitely. I mean...
No! What are you doing? Just do the 3, man. Off the Jaguar sprint. Could have got a wall splat right there because he instinctively ducked. That duck is a guaranteed Snake Edge! Just do your rage iron, Timbo. Oh my gosh, more core neutral 2 into the stunner. The blue spark too. My man Elec. Doesn't matter, final round here. I thought Elec was out of that for sure.
I mean, almost. He only needed one good interaction, but a beautiful time to bring out that Shining Wizard and put Timbogoblino to sleep. And right now, the heat is going, but Goblino is doing all the driving. Armor's through, gets the Jaguar Bomb. Is this the interaction Elec needed to keep himself alive?
Full combo conversion here. Sidewall, saving lives.
Another Jaguar Bomb.
Yeah. Oh, 4-4 neutral 2, whipping out again, barely. Gotta be careful with the snake edge, he did it last time. Doesn't commit to the string. Oh gosh. He got him again, he tried to go for a giant swing input. Oh, 4-4 neutral 2 getting ducked.
You just can't get grabbed for touch. I mean, this is much more like it. Whoa!
Oh my gosh. So close, it came down to a single hit and Elec just barely got caught. But that down forward 1 again, but Timbo walking away with game 1. Dear goodness.
If I'm in Elec's shoes right now, I would almost rather get blown out in a game than come that close to winning it and drop it. Because the damage to your mental load has to be immense.
It's crazy. Yeah, it definitely weighs a ton on you, especially when you lose those close matches. But again, for players like me and Timbo, we really, like, even if we lost that round, we really don't let it affect us. We're like, you know what? Not a big deal. We were really close. We almost won that round. Giant swing, finding it smart here. It really doesn't affect the super high level players just because we kind of experience that all the time. Dang, Hwoarang 2-2.
Yeah, great stage awareness from Elec too. Gets him up against that wall. You know, obviously the added pressure, the added damage from the giant swing keeps him in the corner. But now Goblino's out, but with so little health to work with, even getting a little back from that damage. Both of them have rage if they want it. Armor's through it, and that is gonna put Elec on the board. I love the little delayed death animation there.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, why did you do that? He did it again. He's still committed to the down forward 2-1. Ducks it again and launches. I mean, these matches are going neck and neck every single time. Finishing the swing here, going for low.
Tries to fight out, can't get out of that corner, and a perfect KO for Goblino to take another step closer to getting 5 and 3.
Good start here for Timbo. Counter it, got him pressing to the wall. Yeah, I was gonna say too many hits, not able to get the full wall combo there. Down forward 1-2, didn't believe. Oh man, I'm surprised he delayed that at all because he saw the first one hit. Oh man, sidestep again. Speed smash, but he's gonna use the snake eyes right there, and just like that, now Timbo set point.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very dominant second game from Goblino, and we're used to things going to a final game. I kind of gotta wonder how Elec can get back into this. You know, one way to start would not be taking all these hits.
Oh, 100%. Definitely want to try to not get caught out so many times. Backsway 1, finding its mark, instant tornado, but dropping the combo. Oh, he definitely got it. What a call out right there. Easy combo conversion incoming. Still got tornado as well.
That is going to be it. A little drop, but that's not going to make a difference. No chance to come back. Elec goes down 4-4. Timbo taking another step on this long road to the top cut.
Good stuff, good stuff. Elec is really leveled up. I remember when I first played Elec in like one of the first TNSs that came out for Tekken 8. I got rolled when I first played Elec. And then, you know, a couple weeks later, I started to learn.
Chaotic Perfection you were just talking about versus JustinHyuga. Reina versus Hwoarang. This is always a fun matchup.
Catching up a little bit, so it's going to be a little sped up, but I think feel caught up right now. And JustinHyuga, I've never seen him before.
Yeah, a new name to me, and of course, Chaotic Perfection at the bottom of the top 8, right now 7th place, trying to make sure he maintains his position at the top cut. And this is not really a match he can comfortably lose.
Oh yeah, 100%. You got to make sure you can uphold that here. You see Justin rocking the RID tag, running back.
A lot of pressure on JustinHyuga too, because he's 2-2 right now and pretty far down the chart. Time's running low for him. We're going into almost the final half hour, final 40 minutes of the ladder format. He has to keep up, and this might become a question of maybe I can't win Chaotic Perfection, but I can make sure you don't either.
Yeah, some players. I mean, I know there's some people who I mean, they go like 0-9 and they keep queuing up it right away because they just take this as experience. So, I mean, we have 100 players out here. I know for a fact that some players are not, you know, they're just going for the experience and just playing because they could potentially play against maybe one of their favorite streamers or favorite competitive players.
Yeah, I mean, you can't underestimate just the impact of having this many games. Sure, it's exhausting in the moment, but you can learn so much.
Oh, 100%. Ah, of course, the low to close out that round. Chaotic Perfection. No round brown over JustinHyuga. Pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, from what Chaotic Perfection's been putting up, I am not surprised. And Hyuga has to be feeling a bit desperate right now, pulling the Akira side and everything. No character switch, no stage switch, believes in his pick. What do you think he can do differently this time?
Oh, he hit him with an oh, I understand it now. But yeah, as well as you gotta make sure you can have options that can track it. You see right there, he's starting to, okay, he must have read my mind because you have to make sure you're in control. You need to find a way to go into flow pretty consistently and make sure you keep your opponent in front of you. Reina has pretty good lateral movement, especially Chaotic Perfection in general. He's just a very good player, so you have to make sure you're kind of keeping him in front of you. Don't throw out too many unsafe options like that right there that can get ducked and launched because he knows frame data like crazy. I asked him a couple questions about random call stuff, and he knows the frame data instantly. So, I mean, he's one of those guys, he's a very technical character, or a very technical player, so not something you want to test his knowledge on. Oh no, he caught it at the wrong time. That was a weird pick. I did not know it looks like that. He should be able to find the other wall here. Double wall break. 3+4, 3+4. Not enough damage. Spring kicking out of the way. Oh my gosh. Yu-Gi-Oh! Heat. I don't know if he can reach the wall. It's not even breakable anyways. Oh gosh, he goes into the mix again into the lows. Oh my gosh, he tried to go for the sweep. Getting parried right there in Chaotic. Maintaining composure and walking away with that win.
Yeah, that is so important. Just your ability to stay mentally cool, not to panic press, not to freeze up and hesitate and kind of overthink your next move. The ability to stay in the game, the Shin and Shingi Tai, the mind, is just so key in Tekken. It's such a strategic, cerebral game underneath all the button matching.
Yeah, you saw right there, he steps it again, able to walk away with the Chrome Dome. One of the things is on set point now, you got to make sure you keep your opponent in front of you. Do not let him walk around. That's why tracking option is so key in this matchup here, especially against someone like Reina. She could really take advantage of that back.
Yeah, and has so many stance options, so many ways to switch up things and steal the momentum for you. The heat comes up, those burners are cracking, and right now, it's all Hyuga's game to win. And Chaotic Perfection just needs to keep staying the course here on set point. But Hyuga is starting to come back, starting to keep himself alive. Can he survive, or is this it? Chaotic Perfection is climbing up the ladder.
Oh man, looking good. Totally dominant right there. Total control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite streamers to watch if I want to like look at somebody. But then he wins. He'll pretty much be in a good spot to try to make winner's side. So he's actually got to get out. He needs to get back into queue right now so he can try to find a game. But up next here we got WSF's Debaser going against Fusion.
Yeah.
I was just talking about these two names, so this is a great match to get on stream here. This has a lot of implications here because if Fusion winds up losing here, he'll probably still be in for top 8, but you know, he may lose that number 1
Yeah,
spot.
and Debaser could punch his ticket into top 8 by beating him. It actually looks like he's already well on his way there, but this is going to help his standings a lot. And of course, P-Ling's probably hoping for a Fusion loss right now, but Fusion in very good control of the match so far. What do you like what you're seeing of it? Yeah, that's something to like. That kicking that spin out of the air like that.
You know, you can't be a Yoshi player if you're not accidentally teleporting into your death. So unfortunately right there, you definitely got to limit the number of times you want to do that. Teleporting, like I said, tracking is going to be super important throughout all these matches because, again, Azu and Yoshi can be real slippery when it comes to the matches. But just when I say that, right combo might be dead, not enough damage, but it's okay. Low is able to close that out and now dominating 2 rounds here for Fusion. You can easily see why he's leading 8-0 in this ladder format so far.
Yeah, absolute dominance, and can't get the rainbow drop set up, but runs right onto the bad breath. You don't see that often from Debaser, but an important tool to keep in your pocket, and finally getting some momentum, perhaps disrupting Fusion a bit, but this is not how you do it. The heat is cranked up and burning down, and I don't know what Fusion's cooking right now, but Debaser is trying to make sure it spoils.
That might get her airborne, yes! I was gonna say, he's got the floor available if he needs to as well. You see that floor, when it gets that purple glow, means it's ready to blow. Any hard floor spike will actually... yeah, man. Any floor spike will actually break the floor and extend the combo. That's why he's trying to go for the 1+2 throw right there. He wants to get that floor break with that throw.
You also see Fusion learning Debaser's habits. You saw how he broke the rainbow drop setup and knew that bad breath was coming because Debaser had done it in the previous round.
Yeah. He tried to go for the armor. He activated heat right there, lost a ton of life right there. It wasn't necessarily enough to kill, but I mean, that low, real easy to poke out. 21 win streak right now for Fusion. Totally locked in.
That is insane. I mean, Fusion is just such a good Azucena, and that grab looks so painful every single time I have to see it. I just cringed a little from that one.
Yeah. I gotta look it up to see what the name of the movie is. It's like called like Coffee Smeller or something.
Right now, Debaser with the floor smash into the flash, keeps that juggle going, doesn't want Fusion to get a chance to repeat that performance, gets him up against the wall. That's a lot of health, but Fusion's back up now, and we've already seen how fast Fusion can adjust, but too little too late this time around. Debaser with the first round of the game.
Finally, we start to see some Yoshi options come into fruition. The flash, the tried and true. There it is. He baits it out. He thought the dirty breath was coming, but he wound up getting caught with the knee right there, extending the combo. Surprisingly, trying to pop here. No sword stance. Oh, and you see, he tried to teleport again. Tracking option from Fusion. Smell
There's the grab
coffee.
again. Yeah, that coffee is smelling pretty rancid if you are Debaser. Maybe a bit too strong. Wants a little milk in there, maybe some cream, and Fusion trying to keep his undefeated streak alive.
Definitely doing good work. Nice whip punish with the flying knee. I'm ready to break the floor here. Should be able to use the sword to kind of walk on the floor and get him here. Now he's looking for wall carry. Not a bad call. Ah! Wow, looking for the counter hit option. Not going to find it though. Heat's just about to expire for Debaser. Using his shadow scissors to open him up. Down back four. Not going to get blocked. Caught you ducking. Oh, he's going to get floated out this time. You saw last time he didn't avoid the puddle.
Yeah, I like the thinking with that, avoiding the puddle, the little helicopter stance, but this time just swatted straight out the wall.
There it is!
Up the wall, up the air. Rainbow drop finally gets through. That's a long, long drop into the subconscious, and Fusion is starting to look ready to go down. Here comes the Rage Art, just to seal the deal. Put a little exclamation point on that sentence.
Yeah, had to make sure you use that combo to confirm and close out the round. No sense holding on to him. Might as well use the rage. Confirm that round, baby. Absolutely. 2 rounds here for Debaser.
Yeah, we'll see if he can break that 21-game win streak. Right now, trying to give it the old college try. And it seems like he's adjusting to what Fusion's doing. What do you think he's doing differently from the first game?
He's starting to use some more Yoshi options. We're seeing a little bit more. You can see right there, down back 4. He's going into helicopter. I mean, regardless, he got floated out the last couple times. He's using the helicopter stance more often, using flash. I mean, teleport hasn't been used too much just because he's just kind of got a good read on his timing and when he wants to use that, and he's been catching him every single time with the tracking options.
Yeah, beautiful tracking going on, but right now he's kind of getting in these toe-to-toe standoffs with Fusion, and it doesn't seem to be doing him much good. Right now, Fusion knocking on the door to set point, and we'll see if he's about to get there. That whiff sealed the deal, and now it's set point versus survival point. And again, Debaser trying to climb up this ladder a bit and potentially knock Fusion out of the top spot.
Oh my gosh, just running into everything. What happened is starting to unfold. Fusion starting to gain the momentum, starting to get into the groove of things. No pun intended. But you see right there, just really opening up everything, guessing right in those situations. Tries to pop heat, doesn't even matter. Desposite.
Oh, that is going to be one foul pot of coffee. If you're Debaser, the helicopter stance does him no good, and he is kicked down to the ground, and that is a That's not even Starbucks. That's something below Starbucks if you're Debaser. But Fusion's sure happy. As gassing her up, here comes Gamin Anya, who could potentially punch her ticket into top 8 with this match against Chaotic Perfection, who has dipped down in the ranks a bit with a 7-2. Right now, Gamin Anya has to win, and has to win all of 5-2, 2 games behind, and a lot to catch up, and not a lot of time to do it.
Yeah, it was, I mean, oh man, I forgot that sweep actually, that
Yeah.
is a unique low heat smash. And that one in particular actually breaks the floor, so luckily doesn't need to wait for the floor to go purple. Generic throw not going to pay off here.
Backing off a little.
Oh, maybe it's Beast Boy. There it is, that's what it is.
I'm not so sure with the little rat head. I mean, maybe. But right now, what it is effective as she takes the first round from Chaotic Perfection, who looks totally in control until he wasn't.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and this is an important game for Gamin Anya because, I mean, if she wins this, she'll go to 7-2. She'll actually tie with the record that Chaotic used to have right now. Depending on if he wins or not, Chaotic could either go to 8-2 or 7-3. So a lot of implication on this match here in terms of like standing who could make top 8.
Yeah, especially because like I said, we're running out of time to get these wins and losses and these matches played. So every single one counts from now on. Gamin Anya sure playing like every one counts. And it's a question for whoever loses this, how far are they going to fall and can they get back in?
Yeah, and another thing is like if you fall, how quickly can you get back up? Because I mean, there's one of those things. I mean, despite if Chaotic winds up losing, you know, this game 3-0 in terms of round count, he can still easily make the comeback second and third game, like we've seen in the past couple matches.
Yeah, of course. And Chaotic Perfection plays so fast, so aggressive, and so mix-up heavy with playing to all of Reina's strengths that he can really come out of nowhere as he is right now. Taking the first round, bringing us into round 4.
I mean, you were explaining it, and I was just about to say too. I mean, he comes on you so hard and fast. I mean, you literally cannot expect it. Ah, dang it! You can't expect it at all because of how aggressive he is with the Reina. I gotta make sure I clear out the air a little bit.
Yeah, we're not in safe harbor hours, everybody. I think the FCC might have a few things to say. But right now, Gamin Anya is not giving them a chance. Look at how she's controlling the pace of this round.
Yeah, I don't know how Chaotic didn't duck there. Usually when you see a Victor dash up... that was such a close break. Gotta be careful. 1-1-2-2. Oh my goodness. It was one of those things like when you saw somebody dash up that close with Victor in heat and it's just about to expire, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna go with the heat smash, which is another low. So I don't know how Chaotic didn't buckle and duck in that situation. But yeah, the defense right now really paying dividends for Chaotic for the time being. But it's got to take a lot more than that if he wants to try to win this game here.
Yeah, especially, I don't know if he's familiar with being around behind. He has lost a game. He has lost a couple, you know, but right now, Gamin Anya is just being so fast, so hard to put away. Look at this wall pressure. Finally gets a break. Chaotic Perfection goes for it again, but breaks it again. Stuck up against this wall, but does she have enough time to recover as we go down a level?
To the wall. Oh yeah, big damage here. Actually cancels out of Perfumer. I don't know. Oh man. Picks on the dream. Gotta be careful. It's okay. Down forward 1, saving lives. Perfect round for Gamin Anya.
Yeah, might be onto something with those side walking, but Gamin Anya has great traction, great tracking rather, and also exceptional at just adjusting to how you move and not overextending yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna be super important. You do not want to overextend, especially against somebody who still has heat. 1+2 throw had to be broken right there. Nice duck. 4-4-2-3. Could have got launched, but it's gonna take better than nothing. Full crouch. Oh my gosh, what a step!
Oh,
going for the shoot again. Don't let him shoot it. Wall running 2. The step. Oh, nice punish.
Oh, one interaction away. Whoever lands the next hit takes the round. Chaotic Perfection ties the game up. But Gamin Anya was so close to that point. She could practically taste it. I can't imagine she's happy at the controller right now.
That was clutch. That was so clutch from Chaotic. Going for the sweep right there. Didn't believe it, but found a way to walk away with that win right there. Gamin Anya maintaining pressure again. Working on a perfect half life lead right now. Hasn't even used heat yet. Back 1+2, just when I say that. There it is now. Wall rising 1+2, of course. And here we go. Set point for Gamin Anya.
set point off a perfect, and Chaotic Profession was
Oh
backing
my.
away so much. Finally gets back in Gamin Anya's face, drives her back a little, gets the grab going, has heat going. That burner is cranked up about as high as it'll go. That is bright red on the stove. But right now, Gamin Anya not giving him a chance to do anything with it as we dive deeper into the subconscious. Juggles with the gunshot and gets right back in the face. Heat's active, but that is not how you spend it, Gamin Anya.
Yeah, she tried to cancel it because she knew she was out of range, but she was not able to get to block in time. Get caught by that 4-1+2 into the down back 4. 4-4-2-3. Oh my gosh, the electric not coming out for Chaotic on the back foot. 1 down, 3. I can't believe the no low parry there. He's been so on point with the defensive posture, ducking everything, and doesn't duck the most common round ender for all the Victor players right there. Just a mere glimpse. Maybe try to pop a rage art right there, but somehow Gamin sneaking away with that and not getting low parry.
Yeah. I think what it was Gamin Anya conditioned Chaotic to not, folks. We are coming to the top of this tall mountain.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen Surge in a while, so nice to see him. Rocking the Lili, and of course I haven't seen Maki either, rocking the Jin Kazama.
Yeah, and both of them pretty far down the list. Neither of them really in a realistic place to get into top 8. You know, Surge is at 3-2, only 160% of the game. Not played enough or won enough. But this is where it becomes important to get experience and to get where you can and to learn what you can, because you can always come back next week.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like I said, I'm always like, even when I go into a position where I literally can't, there's no mathematical way you can get back into top 8, I'm still playing my matches. And I can really appreciate some players. I mean, I saw one player go like 0-12 one week, and I was just like,
oh boy.
I was applauding his commitment to stay playing into the game despite how many losses, just really, and when I asked them about it, they were like, oh yeah, this is the only time I could really play against high-level players a lot and really get used to, the tournament format.
Yeah, and this is a great way to do it because there's a lot less pressure and a lot more room to play. I mean, it's not you lose twice and you go home. You get in as many games as you can take, as you can handle. And right now, Maki, even though they're at 5-7 right now and down in like 56th place, just had a really good round.
Oh yeah, that was a really good call. Good counter hit option, pickup. Grey Crow needs to take some lessons right there to how to pick up off that forward 4 counter hit. Gotta get a real deep dash so you can do the back 3 and transition in stances and stuff, but Jin able to do it. I'm sorry, Greg. Gotta call you out there. Oh, nice. Go for the hop kicks. Should be able to find wall here. Go for the setup. Ground is spike. Going for the sweep again. The Surge on point with the defense. Gonna block that to the wall. Voila.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, Maki able to get away, gets steps off to the side, slows things down a bit, and here comes the Rage Art, but it's blocked. That was seen from a mile away, leads straight into a launch, and great defensive awareness by Surge.
Yeah, I thought, I was on Maki's side. I thought Surge definitely pressed right there, but it was one of those steps, you thought you saw them pressing, but it was just a movement, so. Ooh, again. Finishing the string 2-4, gotta love it. As long as it's a high, so you gotta make sure you can duck. It doesn't jail, so you can duck the second hit, but finishing string, no, he's gonna delay it a little bit. Surge is staying in control right now. Down 2 to get himself out of pressure. Oh gosh.
Trying to stay out, gets his back up against the cage wall, gets bounced into the air by Surge, who's really just full in control right now. This is just dominance in this last round, and a great way to take the first game.
Oh yeah, there's a plethora of really good Jin players at the highest level, so it's one thing I know for sure Surge has definitely had their matches against Jin players, so gotta make sure you're mixing up your timing, mixing up your different options.
And not doing this.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I don't want to say don't do a heat smash, but it's so tempting. Back to the wall, you can get that wall splat, get a guaranteed combo afterwards. Nice, good punish. Nice! Alright, caught him ducking right there. That's what the conditioning was done. So many times he's ducked the high, or he's ducked the hell sweep attempt, that he goes to that option right there. He's caught him ducking.
Now right now, Surge trying to maintain control, gets these low pokes going, gets a good job off the sidestep there, right into heat, and right now Maki's just purely on the defensive and has to find a way to get back into this.
Ay, that's not it.
Not it at all. And right now, another step towards set point. Surge trying to make sure he comes out of this with at least one more win.
Yeah, down 4-4, down 4-4-4 for Lili, one of the stronger like low options, like mid-low options that you have access to, so something you got to be aware of. Voila, missing right there, delays the string a little bit. Maki trying to catch him pressing. 1+2 throw, not going to get broken either. Still has heat. Now, just when I say it, he brought it up.
Yeah, good spacing from Surge, too. You see how he steps back and creates space for Maki to whip into, and then sets up these long juggles. And right now, Maki's got rage, but not able to see that low kick coming. The same level change that took down Chaotic Perfection against Gamin on you just earlier, and Surge just in full control as he gets onto set point.
Wall spot as well. This is going to do some big damage. Voila. Caught a press right there. Maki trying to fight his way out of the corner, and every single heat option he's tried to do, he keeps getting stepped. Lili having one of the best lateral movements in the game, really paying dividends, especially in the hand of Surge. Walking away with that as the clean 2-0, just showing why Lili has the best sidestep in the game.
Absolutely, and very, very strong. Lili. This is probably going to be our last match of the ladder format.
I'm going to need you to say their tag.
Round 1.
Breakfast Amanita.
Thank you. And we were just talking about how important breakfast was the other day. So let's see
Get
how
your scrambled eggs with bacon.
You are hungry, man.
I am a bit peckish, yes.
Oh my goodness. And the moment we see a Ling on screen, P-Ling immediately appears in the chat. Every single time.
Hello.
Never fails.
I mean, P-Ling, you know?
I mean, Princess Ling is the name. The tried and true. So I see that TKG gear looking real strong. Oh man, big counter low. Should be able to find the wall here. Not with that counter though. Oh, it's okay. We got the punch Maki from Anita. Back to the wall. Lucky you get a counter. It would have been deadly at the wall. Is that gonna float? Yes, it is. Cali roll. Do that in my face. I dare you. What are we doing there? I think if you don't use heat, I think it breaks the wall.
Yeah, I think so. That was very close to a very important wall explosion. And tkggear, good control over these first 2 rounds so far. Amanita just not really doing well at getting in here. And that's a problem with the Asuka a lot of the time. Has a hard time getting in and staying in, even though she hits really hard.
Oh yeah, super slippery character. You want to talk about the most invasive character? I know I talk about how strong Lili's sidestep is, but just when I say that, unblockable coming out for Amanita. Oh, snake edge right at you, running while running 1+2 as well, just to make sure you get that wall break if it didn't kill with that combo. Luckily, it still does. AOP is a super evasive tool for all the Xiaoyus nationwide.
Yeah, I mean, you see P-Ling play it, AOP, back turn, hypnotist, AOP. He just brings it out just to bring it out sometimes. And I think Amanita took what I was saying about Asuka a little personally, because holy crap, that round.
Yeah, he really said, Amanita locking right now. Because right now he brought it all the way back. Wow, double wall running 3. Inner strength twice. Death Fist couldn't punish, but luckily he tried to go for just a heat smash, but doesn't matter. No throw break.
Oh, wow.
And reverse sweep here for Breakfast Amanita, taking game 1.
Hey, chat, what did you guys have for breakfast? You guys, gals, non-binary pals. I had this scrambled egg and toast sandwich where I scrambled them nice and low, added a bit of cheese to get it nice and creamy. I fried up some bacon on the side, and obviously did the little diagonal cut of the bread once I made the sandwich. You gotta do that.
Dang! I know what TKG had for breakfast. Had some cans.
I think he had a double sandwich, as they say.
Oh my goodness! And now Amanita, 4 rounds straight, looking super dominant. It just feels like has full control right now, despite how elusive Xiaoyu can be with the AOP and stuff. Amanita just has the answer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that it's too late for Amanita to really get far in this because, we just passed the 9 o'clock mark. It's the ladder's over. But with this kind of gameplay, I gotta imagine we're gonna see more.
Oh yeah, definitely. Looking in total control right now. Caught you pressing at the wall. Able to use the heat just to confirm the rest of that combo. Doesn't even need to use the heat and bringing it back. Shutting down the consecutive round counts here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to steal the momentum, and a lot of fighting games is breaking up your opponent's rhythm and stealing their momentum. You can't let them run ahead with full head of steam. You can't let them keep going as they've been going. You have to force mistakes like that whip, but you also have to recover from them like Amanita is, as she's saying, I'm gonna need just a minute to finish off tkggear.
Oh boy, counter confirmation, nice pickup. You might miss the wall there. Okay, yeah, just barely missing out on the explosive wall. Try to go for the unblockable again, but this time gonna get interrupted. Whoa!
Oh, whoa! Ended up on the wrong side, immediate capitalization, but tkggear doing beautifully fighting off the back turn.
Go for the emphasis low again. And you see planting the seed. He's gonna go into emphasis again. Oh man, I don't know how Amanita.
Rage art. That is
worked.
definitely. It worked. It worked. I don't think tkggear was expecting that, and you can't blame him. I sure wasn't. But see what I was talking about with finding ways to throw off your opponent's rhythm. Unfortunately, not quite enough this time.
Real ballsy spring kick right there from TKG, bringing it all the way back here. Final round, game 2. But yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm surprised that Amanita didn't duck, because TKG has done the hypnotist low like 4 or 5 times consecutively. So then, right after the heat smash, you have to go into a guaranteed hypnotist mix again. And I thought he was going to go for the mid for sure and maybe instinctively duck, but Amanita just holding strong with the defensive posture despite losing these rounds. Nice step and using the here. Double death fist, no. Jumping low, nice punish.
Oh, a beautiful punish indeed. And of course, Asuka is very much about counter hits and punishes and using kind of the Aikido style of Izamas. But unfortunately, not going to get him very far. Now, tkggear is keeping him up against the wall. He armors through all of that. And another rage art! That does it! That does it! Amanita wins the final match of the ladder section.
Look how much health he had.
Oh! If tkggear just plugged, I don't blame him.
My man hit the alt F4 with the quickness, son. He said, you know what? He shared with Trojan.
Trojan and Tenno, here we go. Welcome to Top 8, everybody, and we are live.
All right, first match here is going to be first to 2 out here for the loser side. And, oh boy. Surprised that Trojan's also is a prominent Paul player. I'm surprised he didn't try to start off with the Paul. Opted for the Lili, could have gotten him there right there. Matterhorn is not going to pay off. Proper punish right there for Tenno, keeping the momentum going.
Yeah, Tenno faced Aztec earlier in the night and had a bit of a hard time with him, needless to say, but still here in top 8. And what do you think of bringing out Lili? Do you think she's better for the Hwoarang matchup?
You know, it's not a bad option because it's one of those things, again, Lili has probably one of the best lateral movement in the game. So if you're able to take advantage of that, I mean, some of the strings that Hwoarang does can be super lame. What the?
I mean, that was good in its own way because it created a lot of space for Trojan to exploit. Tenno, of course, tries to take advantage of the miss, but he's too far away, and Trojan's able to get back in.
Oh boy. Elec comes. Yeah, 3+4, super deadly to do up close just because it's a high. It does jail, and doing it that close, you can easily use as a heat converter, which Trojan did, and looking good these first 2 rounds.
Oh, this has been beautiful Tekken for these first 2 rounds, and you can see why Lili is such a popular character. Not popular to fight against, but just plays very elegantly in a very fun way, and you have so much room to pick your opponents apart, and Tenno has barely been in this first game.
Yeah, he's making the adjustment right now, and the armor coming out the perfect time. Trojan just knows the timing, and taking that game 3 rounds straight, no round brown.
I mean, we've been talking about how much knowledge is out there, how much information is out there, how easy it is to get good compared to previous generations of fighting games. And Trojan is one of those people who's just been putting knowledge out into social media for free, expecting nothing in return. No doubt that he knows how to fight a good Hwoarang.
And that's how you can tell some players actually do want people to learn and they want people to grow. Just because, I mean, some of those things, like when I find out some cool tech like Paul, I'm like, ooh, I want to hold on to this and not tell anybody. I save it for myself, the Trojan, selfless as ever. But just when I say that, he's definitely selfless. Giving Tenno a round right there, going for the topo, not going to find its mark. Tenno finally getting on the board here.
Well, sometimes you forget that in Tekken 8, if you run out of health, you lose.
We forget about that.
Big if true. And speaking of big if true, thank you, Jumanji, for being a true supporter of fighting games with your 8-person raid. I'm sorry that the climb up the ladder didn't go how you were hoping, but I very much appreciate your support.
Yeah, as well as things, you know, no duck. Oh my gosh, nice duck right there though. Got him!
Oh.
Tracking option, finding its mark, and now a quick 2 rounds here for Tenno. Yeah, Jumanji actually finished the same score line as Tenno, but just with the math, and Tenno's able to sneak into that top 8.
Yeah, so just barely missing the top of the mountain, watching the person who only narrowly got in ahead of him, and, you know, obviously being a good sport about it, but right now, Tenno is just trying to bring the punishment down on Trojan, trying to show why he made it to top 8 in the first place, even in the lower bracket, and we have a tied set.
You go 3 rounds, I'll go 3 rounds. At this point, yeah, I think it's just whoever takes the first round is going to walk away with the whole set, because right now it's all tied up 1-1.
Yeah.
They ran it back. He said, you know what, run it back, Turbo.
Yeah, what they did was they agreed that they'd no round brown the first 2 games so that the final game would be extra dramatic and you and me would have a funner time as commentators.
Oh, I'm already there. I'm always having a ton of fun out here. Paragon, number 50.
Gotta put on a show.
Got him!
Nice juggle from Tenno, gets him up against the wall, good juggling going on, gets a heaping, helping him damage. Trojan, some wise rolling away, backs off, but that's not a lot of help to work with. Not enough, it turns out, to land the comeback, and Tenno continues his march forward.
Man, just frozen in fear, just forced to just hold back the entire time. So it's just one of those things that goes back and forth in terms of pressure, because now Trojan in full control. Half life lead, no heat expended on either side. Yeah, all pokes. Oh my goodness, no combos, just all pokes out here.
I mean, you're the small Tekken fan here. I'm sure that was a round straight out of your dreams. And Trojan wants more of that, wants more distance and room to just pick Tenno apart. That's the kind of game plan Tenno has to shut down.
Yeah, and as well as saying, I think Trojan needs to do it more. Whoa, the Zabaki coming out. You don't see that too often from Hwoarang players. But he does have a punch Zabaki.
Yeah. Goes for the Matterhorn, has heat active, but gets caught, but back turn is not a good time to do that. Goes for the flip, but kicks straight out of the air, and now being juggled right up against the wall, and Tenno staring down the barrel of putting himself on set point. Trojan about to fall down the mountain.
Unfortunately, he tried to duck right there, but caught with the high mid-string. Ooh, there you go. Gotta be careful here. Watch out for the ground. It's lava. He's got that glow. He's just ready to blow, and just like that, it's gonna get used from the throw. He's gonna expend the heat here. Voila!
Well on his way to tying this up. Are we seeing a final round to start top 8? We might just be, and we are! Trojan not giving Tenno a vote.
Here we go. Final round. Loser eliminated down here. We're starting off with loser's bracket run, so let's see who's going to be moving on. Right now, it's looking good in Trojan's favor. Got him in big lively right now. 50%. Feisty Rabbit caught him guessing. Wrong. Oh, gosh. Back to the blender.
Blender is active, like you were just saying. Trojan frozen a little, finds his moment to punish, and Tenno has rage. The rage art is right there. A beautiful hit confirmed. And here it comes. Here it comes. That should be enough. Trojan is our first member of top 8 eliminated.
I don't think he had enough. Yes,
no, not quite. Okay, I shot too soon, but is this going to be enough life to make it work? Tenno keeping me vindicated. Tenno letting me keep my job as a Paragon commentator.
Oh man, Trojan trying to shut it down,
And it's Victor versus Hwoarang, and that's certainly an interesting custom. I'm not quite sure I get the reference, but Gamin on his customs are almost as good as for gameplay.
Oh, we slowing down in slow-mo. And Gamin on here rocking the Victor as per usual. We saw Justin earlier. Didn't Justin play Jin earlier, or was he playing Hwoarang too?
I think he was playing Hwoarang.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he had a Hwoarang versus Reina match, remember?
Yes, I remember you, right. Thank you. Well, I didn't remember it too. Trying to bring it back here. He's actually got a good position right here at the wall. What a duck! I'm surprised he didn't try to launch right there, but he's still able to close out that round. Gamin on you instinctively tried to duck, but I think she just got up a little too early.
Yeah, just didn't quite have enough frames to make anything happen with the duck. That's the scary thing about Hwoarang, just how quickly and easily you can be stuck in a blender.
And that's not the blender you want to get stuck in. Hwoarang is a terrible character to be at with back to the wall because he has so many different options. He's got a big counter hit low that can wall splat you, and a counter hit low just in general that can launch you. So it's just super scary and terrifying to deal with. Just when I say that, Lie is just as terrifying. Of course, the Lie stance low. It's kind of hard to react to because you can do the follow up, which is the high sword afterwards. But
yeah,
again,
Gamin on you.
Just dominant with her stance transitions.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting set to watch because it's almost like they're trading whose turn it is to dominate in a given round.
Oh boy. I'm guessing this custom is probably some sort of like another anime character that I don't know. Oh,
Chat says it's Seymour from Final Fantasy.
Oh.
I could see it. The blue hair, the sword. Yeah.
Nice forward 1+2, just open him up. Wow! Complete 180 degrees behind you off the back 1+2 attempt. That's one of those things, like, that's kind of the glaring weakness. Obviously, it's a high, too, but it's super linear. But it doesn't matter when you run into these down forward twos. It can be as linear as you want. To the wall we go.
Yeah, you want to talk about seeing more. Gamin on you is seeing more damage inflicted on Justin.
You cooking tonight. Let's go. Final round, game 1.
Bit of a standoff, solved by Indiana Jonesing him with that gunshot.
Looking for a counter hit with the neutral 1+2.
Yeah, definitely fishing for that. Gets heat active, cranks the stove up. That's nice and red hot. But Gamin on you not deterred. Gets some low punishes going. Gets a bit of a sweep going. And Justin's having a hard time coming out. Here we go.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the counter hit low that turned into a combo. But he messed up the combo iteration. But it's okay. Down 3, saving lives to be able to close that out.
Yeah, that beautiful throw is there for him again. He broke that out earlier in the bracket, if I recall, and uses it sparingly enough that no one's really expecting it until too late.
All right, so let's see what adjustments Gamin on you is going to make here. Because, I mean, she looked in control for the most part. But, again, it was just once Justin got her back to the wall, it was just so hard to try to get out of that terrifying position.
Get ready for the next battle.
Just you're right, a terrifying position to be in, especially with Hwoarang, who has so many options and moves so quickly and so dangerously. Either one of these players can just instantly put you in a world of hurt. I don't know what this custom is.
This is that smoky alarm detector thing she posted on Twitter.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can be a smoke detector in Tekken, sure.
She posts on, like I said, if you follow Gamin on Twitter, she does some wild customs, so you definitely gotta check her out if you haven't seen her already. Nice stuck on the throw attempt from Justin. 1-2-1, gonna get stepped entirely again. Justin just doing a really good job at doing the lateral movement, getting completely behind Gamin on you during that string.
Oh, definitely. His movement this set has just been abnormal. It's been so good. Again, getting around behind Gamin on you and immediately punishing, goes into Flamingo, and this time Gamin on you expecting it, trying to keep Justin in front of her. Not having a whole lot of luck, but getting there.
Yeah, going to live stance is going to be super powerful because, I mean, she has tons of options like the low sweep into the down 4. Get a little guaranteed follow-up, shoot him dead.
I mean, it seems a little unfair that Victor gets to bring knives and guns and a sword to fistfights.
You know, it's Tekken lore. Nice low pair. Big damage incoming. Should be able to find the wall here. Oh, just barely
just
missing
about.
Oh, it's okay.
He got it, but you know, just barely got it, and now stuck up there again. Gamin on you, unleashing the punishment. Rage is there for JustinHyuga, not going to get much of a chance to use it. I might have spoken a little too soon. The sidestep into the slow motion counter. Just beautiful defensive Tekken from Hyuga.
So close. Gamin on you should have been able to walk away with that round. She instinctively ducked the right string, but just accidentally got back one when she tried to do Rising 1. But now set point for Justin to eliminate Gamin on you, shutting down the loser streak run early.
Yeah, we'll see
Nice
what
down
happens.
4-2.
Yep, gets the launch going, goes into heat, has that raring red hot. That is an incredibly hot pan to sear JustinHyuga's chances, but that health is getting dangerously, scarily low. JustinHyuga on the wall, splatted. Here comes the Rage Art. That should be enough to keep Gamin Anya alive another round.
That was terrifying. Yeah, Perfume 1+2, such a great option because it's kind of a slower move, and it kind of baits you into thinking it's a low coming out, like one of those low sweeps or like the lie low. But again, Gamin on just a sniper, real precise and precision with it. Finding another down forward 2 whip punish. Justin getting a little too antsy with the buttons, getting whip punish a lot right now. That's twice now he got whip punish with the down forward 2. Shoot the shin.
Gamin Anya's shin and ki, mind and technique are impeccable, and that's why she gets so far in so many brackets. The composure to know what to do, and the technical skill to execute it, but a sliver of health left, and that might be her ticket home. And to keep herself alive, she can. We're going into a third game.
She bet it all on black. She put it all on the low right there, off of the lie stance, and luckily Justin did not duck it, because that would have been dead for sure. We're definitely gaming right now.
See what I mean about keeping mental composure, spotting her openings? Not every player would have spotted the chance to do that, but that is what sets Gamin Anya apart in her mental strength and her technical skill.
All right, well, she needs to maintain that technical skill for one more game here. First of 2, loser gets eliminated down here in the losers round 1.
And nobody wants to be one of the first to go, but again, even being here is a big accomplishment.
All right, we're settling it here on Geese Howard Estate. Secluded training ground.
Interesting choice. I think this one might be good for both of them because there's less room to run, and Hyuga's definitely hoping for something like that to really uncork the blender that is Hwoarang, but this is not his ideal round start, that's for sure.
Gamin got these just frame custom swaps, because this is 3 games, 3 different customs. That quick. I would imagine that this is Sonic, right?
Maybe. Certainly playing fast enough for it to be, as already taking the punishment to Hyuga, who's starting to climb back this time around. But beautiful delayed get up there to force the whip and take the momentum back.
To the wall we go. Oh boy.
Just
trying to go with the perfumer mix again.
Yeah, Homestar Runner is a bit before my time, so I'm not entirely sure I get it. But you know who is getting it? Justin is getting the pain.
She's a runner. She's a track star. Oh God, what a duck!
Yeah, but duck straight into that heat blast. I know it's not quite called a heat blast, but give me a break.
The sweep! Oh my gosh, I can do lows too, sonny boy. Let's go. Justin fighting back here. Oh my gosh. Persistence with that low.
Beautiful armor from JustinHyuga. Is eating that axe kick again and again. And JustinHyuga has a huge life lead, but Gamin Anya gets a lot of that gray life back. Gets all of it back after a moment. Heat's engaged by JustinHyuga. Sliver of life. Both of them knocking on the door. Set point. It's Gamin Anya with set point.
Here we go, bringing it all the way back. She's looking good. She's looking poised for victory. Oh my god!
Can't get complacent. This is not the time to relax, to get your foot off the gas. JustinHyuga forcing her far back, but she manages to recover. Can she bring herself ahead?
Armor versus armor. Rock versus bigger rock. Explosion. Forward 2. How did she know he was gonna duck? Looking for more carry. Perfume, nice interrupt again. Caught you duck into the wall.
We're gonna have a final round.
Gosh. Oh, down back 4. Sniped it this time. And final round. Who's gonna get eliminated here early on in losers? Gamin Anya or JustinHyuga?
This is not only about skill and manual dexterity. It's about who's going to break first. Who's exhausted? Who is going to just not be able to press the buttons that they know they need to press? Who is going to have too much eye strain, too much mental stack overload as they just go at it hammer and tongs? A beautiful dodge from JustinHyuga, who has heat active, not anymore, but manages to take the fight to Gamin on him, backing off, creating space, goes for the low again, goes for those level changes. Oh, and this one more! Sweet does it! Goodbye, Gamin on ya!
The low from range 3. This man is ridiculous. Justin clutching it up just over Gamin on ya.
Top 8 winners semis. We're in for a treat.
Yeah,
Invisible Woman custom.
Do you see that? Do you see his in-game name? Automatic win right now in my book. Khalil, you don't even need to show it. I already know who's gonna win this whole thing. Oh man.
Well, you can never rule out P-Ling, especially when he is rocking the Sue Storm. You see that AOP coming out already, and Breakfast just not giving P-Ling any room. This is kind of how you have to play against him, because he's so slippery and evasive. Look at that movement already.
Yeah, he tried a double backswing blow right there from the Asuka, the quote-unquote Asuka Kazama, not paying off right there. Feeling, not letting him get away with it twice. Whoa, did the unique get up? Oh no, no! What a whip punish!
Beautiful whip punishes. I mean, we were talking about how it's criminal that this man P-Ling is not represented, is not signed. Somebody is not paying to send this man to majors, because look at his control of the fight. Look at his control of the pace of the round, how well he can avoid, how well he can switch between stances here, his wall pressure. I mean, Breakfast 69 is just caught in a storm.
Oh, good pickup right there, and the combo conversion. Is he gonna? Oh man, he almost got the kill right there. Caught you ducking, went for the hypnotist mix, going for the mid option. Peeling, dominant 2 rounds right now.
Absolute dominance. I am not sure what Breakfast was going for there. Manages to get in and stay in for a bit. Launches P-Ling. Starting to work towards the wall. Probably going to get there. Here we go. Lands just short of it. Gets heat going. And the temperature is cranked up. And if you let P-Ling get to a wall, he's going to start doing those wall runs and those wall.
Yeah, it's one of those things, that heat smash. I mean, that first hit whiffs, you can launch it. So you got to make sure you're really quick on it. And it's not somebody you want to test. Just like that, hypnotist low in that clean hit range. When he charges it up like that, you get a full launch off of it and a 3 round straight for Peeling. S tier game is Breakfast 69. Gotta lock in. Gotta try the other Asuka.
I mean, if you're Breakfast right now, and you know, aside from you're Breakfast, but you don't want to get eaten by P-Ling, how are you playing differently right now? You think
you have to make sure you're using tracking moves, but not tracking moves that. Yeah, there you go. That's one tracking move. You got to be careful. Some of those moves actually don't catch her at an AOP stance, out of the field. So you got to make sure you have some moves that can keep her out of the stance. He's doing a really good job right now. He did a great start. He's got to maintain that pressure. There you go. Getting up close. That's what he's got to do.
Like
yeah, if he's going to use his heat smash, he's got to make sure he's up close. He can't do it at range 3 because these guys at the highest of high levels, they're going to launch whip punish that every single time.
Yeah, and especially with someone as slippery as P-Ling, who can just be on the other side of you at a second's notice, likes to just throw out AOP like that, almost to the show of dominance. Razor comes out to keep him in place, gets the grab, and that is absolute pain. Razor out again, into a low parry, into a juggle, and Breakfast is waking up.
No, he tried to get the single jab to get the wall slide, but it's okay. Heat smash should be able to break the wall, even off axis, doesn't matter. Great combo conversion here just to find the other wall as well. Breakfast looking good. 2 rounds up. Wall gets broken, means we go to the basement.
You know, I think he heard you talking about what he should do.
He does listen. He does listen to my commentary, so that's hence the name.
Listening to the stream to get coached.
There you go. Oh gosh. Good patience. No, tries to go for a down 2 right there. Nice low parry. Nice reaction for Peeling. Goes with the mid option. Could have punished that regular, but he just opts for a down 2 again. My man is playing Dragunov like a true fiend. 1-2.
Yeah,
1-2-1.
Yeah, can't quite get there. Goes for AOP. Knew that heat smash was coming. That heat engage was coming. Goes low again. This time Breakfast waking up with the lateral movement, but heat smash is blocked. Goes for the ambush tackle into a ground and pound. That's a lot of free damage, and Peeling is on the back foot.
Yeah, he goes for the 1+2 option. Nice whip punish. Could have got a little more. Could have got at least got down for it too there. Down 2 again. 5 seconds left. Don't throw this round away. Nice crouch jab into the low and a reverse 3 round, no round brown right back. Golly, you got me staggering my words over here, man. Let's go. He's in the chat. Play your game, man.
Get out of chat and start, pick your controller back up. Now, peeling is really good when the round time gets low, but there just wasn't enough time in that round to make up for that kind of life disadvantage. He's not a miracle worker. He's not Shadow 20Z. He's close, but only Shadow is Shadow.
That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I'm surprised because usually when I lose 3 rounds straight, I change the stage. Breakfast committed to that and then hit his own 3 rounds straight, and then Peeling was the one that actually opted for the change swap or the stage swap. So now we're settling it here in New York, Urban Square.
Final game
between these two. First of 2, winner semis, winner moves on, guaranteed top 3 finish, and winner's final. So let's go.
And that's a healthy amount of points for the gauntlet, however you end up. But right now, Peeling not content with that. Wants the whole enchilada, wants that first place 100 points. And the question is, can Breakfast stop him?
Ooh. Good for a second. Activate here? Yes, we are. He's just gonna mix him up. Gonna go with the mid option into the running shoulder. Man, that's unfortunate. He tried to step it, but just a trap just a little bit, just because of how long he held the forward input. So good stuff from Peeling. You see right now he's starting to shorten the Tekken a little bit, just do a little bit smaller Tekken. Backswing blow, not finding it smart. No break on the waning move.
I think Breakfast has been expecting these run-ins a little because you'll see him throw something out at what seems like way too far a range to actually hit Peeling.
Oh man, because I mean on block. Oh, nice low parry.
Beautiful low parry.
Opening. That's exactly what he needs. And gonna activate heat as well. I definitely agree with that. Back forward 2-1. Man, he's lucky he didn't duck that. Most players are definitely gonna be ducking that, swinging into it. Oh my gosh, he's just swinging at this point.
He goes for the wall run into AOP, into launcher, into KO. Earlier in the night, I was talking about that rope-a-dope strategy, and Peeling is excellent at executing it.
Yeah, here we go. Set point for Peeling. Breakfast finding the down forward 1-4, sniping him. He's been conditioning him this whole time. Gonna activate heat, back to the wall, back 4-2-1 again, and he used the 1-2-1 into the heat conversion, into the 2-throw. Caught you. Nice retaliation round here, finishing with a perfect.
We'll see if we can get into a final round because Breakfast is absolutely not content to let this end quietly. Shuts down the AOP with the Razor. Gets sent into a back turn though. Peeling, great fighting off the back. Great with those flips. Great with the launchers. And you know that he's just going to go from stance to stance and has you in the air exactly where he wants you. Here comes heat. And that might be enough. It is! Wash him down with some orange juice because Peeling has eaten up Breakfast.
Oh man. Yeah, it was one of those things I think he tried to pop his rage out right there. I saw a little animation start up, but it was one of those things he did not have.
Against, I think it was 10-1. And this is going to be a slobber knocker.
Now the real Asuka Kazama going against the Azucena. This is going to be tough, man. Zatch can easily throw out a can. It will answer pretty much all of these options out of her stance. So let's see how they're going to deal with it.
Yeah, right now a bit of an indecisive exchange, but the heat activation from Zatch sets us off running, gets the fusion up against the wall, about to break him through it almost. Gets him launched, gets him up in the air, has him up against the wall in the corner. Fusion rolls away, tries for some momentum of his own, resets, splats Zatch against the wall. What a comeback! This is hammer and tongs. Breaks the throw.
Oh, he's gonna charge.
Oh, here comes Rage. That's too much.
Oh, he got him!
No! He knew Fusion was going to press and caught him in mid-air with the Rage Art to finish off the first round. A beautiful read from Zatch.
Man, that is definitely a KingRaze Rage Art right there if I've ever seen one. That's an amazing call out right there. Because I thought too, I was trying to bait out a heat smash for him, but it was one of those things he knew he was instinctively going to do it. And he could have charged it as well just to make it safe, but doesn't even need to. A super dominant round 2 start as well. He's got charge, back to the wall running 1+2. Nice duck down 1+2. Gets the full launch here. Should be able to get full combo conversion.
Yeah, looks like he's about to do exactly that and continues the combo all the way to the wall and off it. And Zatch stuck on the back foot. Finds a moment to duck, gets a good counter on the way, forces Fusion back, gets the heat activation, sidestep into a back. I'm not going to say that, I almost got paused. But into a shot to the back.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Zatch is on point with the side steps right there. Yeah, using that built-in side evasion with that move. It is a heating gauge as well. Wow, holds the parry the entire time. You don't see that parry too often from the Asukas nowadays, especially in the high ranks. Counter it, confirmation. Finds the combo to the wall. Didn't mean to break it, but he's gonna take it anyways.
Yeah, and worth pointing out, Fusion 24 wins in a row. Zatch about to break an incredible game streak. However, this set ends unless Fusion pulls off a reverse sweep.
Despacito. Backswing low again. Just really paying off. He's gotten it 2 for 2. Counter hit! He's still got heat as well. This is going to do some big damage here.
So's that.
Goes in unblockable set. No, he cancels it. Goes for the big low.
Not enough time, I don't think.
Now 1 plus 2. You say that.
Oh,
but look at this. Oh my God. He went for the low. And luckily, he went for the low right there because he had the parry locked and loaded right there with 3 seconds on the board and able to clutch that up right there.
I've been talking about mental strength, and knowing that he could finish off the round with just that small poke and didn't need to go for anything big, and also resisting the temptation to turtle up, Fusion has a mind like a steel trap.
Yeah, you have to have that. You have to have that mental fortitude to continue with your offense. Oh, I thought he stepped that for sure. And just when I said that, caught full combo conversion with the heat as well. Back to the wall. Oh man, and into the low. Super close call right there. But final round, game 1, despite a dominant 2 rounds from Zatch, first round here.
I might have spoken that reverse sweep into being, but not if Zatch has a vote, and he sure seems to be trying to cast that ballot no matter what Fusion puts in his way.
Oh gosh, try to go for the armor again. No duck this time. Another armor attempt from Zatch. She's getting a little too pressy right now.
Noticing Zatch is having a hard time dealing with those lows. He's getting caught by them again and again. Not a low parry in sight.
Oh my gosh, that's how he deals with low. The one option actually puts you airborne off the counter hit.
Yeah, you don't need a parry if you do this.
Oh my gosh, he's still committed. I don't believe that. The commitment
24
there.
wins, 1 loss. That's the game streak at an end. We'll see if the set streak continues, though.
That was incredible. I mean, the fact that, because again, 99% of players are expecting that down 1 plus 2 there when you're running in. And the fact that he's still committed to it just shows that he knows his opponent's not going to duck right there because he had so many strong mid options at his disposal. He's done the inner strength so many times. That was an incredible call right there from Zatch.
Well, look, sometimes a move is so expected that all your opponents are going to discard it as too obvious. Shades of Al Leiter, the baseball player, who would consistently target one spot in the zone with one pitch, his fastball, because he knew players were going to expect it. But because batters were expecting it, they wouldn't swing at it because they would think themselves out of sitting on the pitch. And right now, Fusion switching to Claudio. That's going to be an interesting change up in the pitches.
I wonder why, because I mean, the Azucena didn't look too bad. So maybe he's just going for a different option right here, just to try to mix him up a little bit. Maybe try to test his Claudio knowledge. Claudio,
maybe
not that popular of a character either.
Probably just wanted to force a bit of a mental reset on Zatch, who is going to have to adjust to a new matchup, but Fusion playing a little more hesitantly, and Zatch with an ironclad defense so far.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's definitely trying that right Claudio attempt right there. Because that neutral 3-2 was definitely a call right there. It is a heat engager, and he delays the string just a little bit just to catch him off guard, and Zatch taking a perfect first round here.
Yeah, I don't think this switch to Claudio was a good idea, frankly.
See, hopefully he can try to turn it around, but right now it is not looking good. Zatch is in full control, back to the wall, even despite the side wall spot, still looking good. Look forward, just try to find some options, just to open them up, back 3, barrage.
Yeah, Fusion playing a lot more tentatively than he was as Azucena gets forced back with both of them have heat act, gets the juggle going, and of course Claudio has a very scary wall game if he can get Zatch up to it, which he does.
Back 3, nice duck. Trying to go for the mix. Oh gosh, he caught him ducking, and just like that, set point now for Zatch to send Fusion down to losers.
Oh man, that is... You know, this is not how you want your win streak to end if you're Fusion. 10 wins, no losses getting up to this point. A 24-game win streak that ended last game, and Zatch about to knock you down to lower bracket.
Oh my goodness.
The pressure must be getting to Fusion at this point.
Could be. Big damage incoming. He's going to go for the setup. I can't believe that. That is some Asuka tech right there.
Absolutely.
Virgin,
The Asuka
impressive.
player uses Asuka tech. Big if true.
3-1, just to try to mix him up with the 3-2 option.
Grab
Back
whips.
to the wall, inner strength. Trying to catch him, got the low counter as well if necessary.
Yeah, you can see
Full
Fusion
spec.
trying to play very defensive. And is he going to run into the Rage Art? Charged it too long, gets launched. A brutal counter kill from Fusion. The game plan might be coming back together.
Yeah, so as well as things like that heat smash, that Rage Art is actually safe, but it's super linear, so you can step in at the very last moment when you're about to pull the trigger. So good call from Fusion, step in and immediately launching.
I'm interested in why Zatch might have pulled the trigger on that at that moment. Might have just been eager for a chance to put this to bed.
Yeah, and then as well as in his mind, he's like, okay, I can make it safe by charging it. I'll be stepped in launch now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, 2-1-2 just really laying in the heat right now. Similar fashion, wall running
Oh,
too.
the Superman punch!
My man, and just like I was saying, the same situation as last time with Azucena, but still set point for Zatch.
Yeah. I mean, Zatch has to make the adjustment real fast. You don't want to end up choking set point, especially in an environment like this where you've already climbed over so many bodies to get here.
And a perfect retaliation. And just when you're saying this, Claudio pick is not paying off.
Yeah, I
Putting the haters
commentators
to
curse
sleep.
that. Yeah.
Looking real strong, actually, now. Tying it up 1 game apiece.
I mean, here the question is, if you're Zatch, how do you stop this adjustment? Because Fusion has gotten a lot more comfortable with Claudio. He was playing extremely tentatively the first round or two, but now he's really in his own skin.
Yeah, and what's crazy is he's not actually using a whole lot of like the crazy Claudio stuff. I mean, he's seen maybe 1 or 2 wall running 2s. I don't think we've seen a single back 1 either from it.
I don't think
that's
so.
Kind of like that's like the Claudio staple. A safe tracking mid that wall splats. That's one more.
Right now, Zatch off to an aggressive start, trying not to let Fusion pull out anything fancy. The Osura comes out though, and that's exactly what Zatch doesn't want to allow.
Oh man, he's almost still got the pick of that doing crazy work.
The
improvisation off the sidewall right there. Double wall running too. Just when I say that, generic throw coming out as well. You see he's instinctively trying to duck. Now back one's starting to come out.
I don't think you want to let a Claudio comfortably sit at middle range like Zatch was doing earlier. Get right into his face and keep pressuring him.
Yeah, I mean, the instant poke tools like back 3 and stuff, I mean, those are going to be like his main tools. Just when I say that, back one again, tracking. He tried to do the one that little sidestep action to get the heat off, and again, good call from Fusion. Maybe that's what he was trying to avoid. Oh my gosh, just when I say that, big whip from the heat activation going for the 4-4-2. Tooth Fairy income.
Yeah, but we keep seeing that Fusion can come back from these situations very quickly. This is a game where momentum can shift on the drop of a dime.
Never dropping down for a penny. Oh my gosh, back 3 rush.
Rating road.
Oh my gosh, he tech rolled into the wall. Luckily, he tried to go for the wall rising launch right there. Not able to get it quick enough. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the side roll.
Down 1+2 again. Persistence outweighs resistance. Run up in inner strength, and that's what I was expecting last time. So that's why I didn't think he was gonna duck that last time either. But man, good stuff. One round apiece.
I saw a tweet the other day, I don't remember by who, I'd have to track this down, saying that a high-level fighting game player is basically a chess master and a concert pianist at once. And you really see that with how many moves these two have to think ahead of each other, and the lightning-fast reactions and dexterity they need to execute when they spot their opening.
And another thing, I haven't seen wow, I can't believe that.
Oh.
He's so persistent with that down 1+2. Now on set point again. Can he close it out over Fusion? I haven't seen any can-cans come out from Zatch. Another really strong tool from the Asukas that's not really being used, and still always in the bag, just like that duck on the wall running 2. Always keep it locked and loaded. Oh my gosh.
Did you know that Can song is called Orpheus Entering the Underworld? Right now, Zatch trying to send Fusion to the Underworld, and stepping around that activation might be the ticket to send Fusion to the River Styx.
Oh man, heat smash, it's a low, both in rage. 1+2 throw. Oh, did he get him?
Rage art! Is it gonna work?
Oh,
No, it's blocked! It's blocked!
Enough.
Fusion again. defends the Rage Art again, gets the kill again, and now it is final round.
It's falling all apart. Finally getting ducked on the down roll +2. Sparici. Spring kick just to try to get himself out of trouble. Using the rest of the heat. Generic throw again, trying to see if he's actually paying attention to the throw breaks. Yeah!
Oh boy, if I am Zatch, I am wondering how I let it get to this point. How many times have I choked set point against Fusion, who almost has a perfect going, and goes on ahead to winner's finals?
Man, you said that Claudio pick was not working, and he said, no way, Jose, bringing it all the way back.
And who's getting left for later?
All right, rocking the Asuka.
Round 1.
The Sergey Asuka Dragunov.
I think that's a Pikmin, or a Teletubby, with the little thing on the head.
No, it's definitely meant to look like Asuka. The boots and everything too. He
But then what's
me
the thing? The antenna. Chat, solve this mystery for us.
He can tell you. He'll tell you right after this match. He'll immediately tell you what it is. Finding the counter with wall running too.
Yeah, if you're Tenno, what it is pain. That's for sure.
Oh boy, big overhead. Oh, the shoulder. That was a big whiff. Could have just caught a back 3 right there. Tenno could have launched him. Nice sidestep again. Back 4-3 into the throw. Give me that leg. You want to use those legs? I'm gonna snap it off you.
I mean, coulda, woulda, shoulda, almost only counts with horseshoes and hand grenades, and you can't let a Dragunov grab you like that.
Get your hands off me, Russian man.
This is
Holy
much
cow,
more
they are
like it. Yeah, Tenno got him to turtle up, breaks the grab. And that Razor's coming out, though, to shut down Tenno's movement options. It's a great way to keep somebody stuck in front of you. Wizzy likes to use it like that as a way to really distract you and force you not to sidestep on him. But right now, Rekka's not really needing it. That is a lot of damage she just dished out.
Yeah, I mean, despite the range that he's playing at, oh my gosh, what a duck! Good call. He knew the last hit was going to be low. Just to launch. And Breakfast taking 2 rounds up here on the Coliseum.
I mean, this has been a very back and forth game so far, but Breakfast getting the better of most of these exchanges, not in this round. And I have to wonder if Tenno is going to try to poke more at him and not get in these close range, in-your-face mix-up.
Yeah, you don't want to get into that duel with him, just because how amazing his offense is super up close. Just when I say that, Tenno should be able to close out this round here with the deactivation. Yes, sir. Alright, Tenno on the board, looking to make the adaptation. He's making it, like I said, real time. Not waiting for the game to end before he starts making that change. Wall running too, and you know he's doing it for real. He's got that blue spark, just like my blue spark, just skyrocket, but he drops the combo!
Oh, you do not want to drop that now, not when you're a round behind and you are in losers after a long climb up a ladder full of killers.
Oh, the jump over tech not working on him. He's seen it before. I've played these games before.
You know, I still haven't seen Squid Game Season 2. Is it any good?
No, I've never watched Squid Games in my life, so I mean,
Chat, what's your opinion? Give us the discourse.
Final round, game 1 between these two. They're duking it. They are definitely pressing it now. This is my take.
Yep, gets heat active. That's cranked up. The burner is going. See, numbers rising on the thermostat.
They're definitely cranking something.
Pause.
Oh god, my bad. Oh god, no! Back 4-3 whip punish. Not gonna be dead despite the big combo. I would probably use rage here just to make sure you can take away that gray.
Yeah,
oh no!
Not gonna. Runs for it, gets caught on the spring kick, manages to block it, doesn't need rage.
That
And that's a hard-fought first game, and if you're Tenno, you don't feel good about dropping it right at the end. What do you think he can do different to tie things up with Breakfast?
Man, what a comeback right there. I mean, I was looking, it was looking good for Breakfast, and all of a sudden Tenno started bringing it all the way back and started looking dominant. I thought he was gonna be able to walk away with that round, but again, Breakfast closing it down, just starting to play a little bit more precise with his offense.
Yeah.
Nice down forward too.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice from Tenno, just going for the launcher at that kind of range when Breakfast was sitting back. I have to imagine he was anticipating something that didn't come across.
1-2. There we go. Activate some heat. Engage.
Goes for the ambush tackle. What's he going for now? The leg lock. Oh, that is so much damage. That is so painful. Heat smashes block, but Tenno still on the back foot. Finally gets a bit of offense in, blocks the Razor. Can't block that one.
I can't believe he's still going for the backswing blow. He got caught out a few times, but still committing to using that string. And it's one thing, he's not ducking the back 4-2-1. The last hit is a high. You can duck and launch, and he's not ducking. Maybe he's just respecting him a little bit. Maybe expecting him not to actually finish the string. But man,
maybe respecting it a little too much. Sometimes Tenno seems like he's trying to defend against a ghost. Here comes the backswing blow again, and a long juggle that erases Tenno's life lead. And remember, we're still in 1st-to-2 territory.
Oh my gosh, he's looking for the counter hit, and he found it. Be careful with that heat smash. He's just gonna use heat dash. And you cannot swing into that one. I got setups too there, buddy boy. Those backswing blows not gonna pay off all the time.
Yeah, there's only so many times you can go to the same well before there ain't no water anymore.
Wow! The triple cancel into the down 4-3. I can't believe Tenno is in the zone right now. Nice crouch jab from Breakfast just to open him up. I don't know how he broke that throw.
Neither do I. I think that was the inputs were there, but the animation hadn't quite caught up. A beautiful launcher, and Tenno is back in this kick after kick after kick. He dropped it. Good thinking from Breakfast to delay that get up, but not gonna matter. Tenno recovers to take the round.
That was super scary. And you saw Breakfast side. I didn't even touch off, but Breakfast right there actually ducked the right string, but just didn't get the launch off in time. The string comes out so fast. Double skyrocket. Blue spark double time. My man is crazy with it.
He activates.
He tried to set up. He got him. He
dodged the spring kick. He dodged the spring kick, gets the launch going, finishes the game off with a perfect KO, and now we're going into a final game. He saw that coming from Kalamazoo. There's no other explanation.
I'm gonna throw up. He keeps dropping the combos. Justin celebrated chat, the fellow Hwoarang main. Go into a final game situation. Breakfast, you better not be swapping to Claudio. I'm gonna throw. Oh my goodness. These matches are going crazy, and that's kind of like the common consensus with Breakfast. Like he'll get a really close game with Dragunov, and then like the last time he played, he swapped over to the Claudio and also brought it to a close game. But it's like one of those things. It's kind of putting a gamble on the like the character swap.
Sticking with the Dragunov, which might be an Asuka, might be a Pikmin. The argument is still raging in chat, but right now Tenno is trying to make the custom a loss.
Oh gosh.
All right. We were talking about this before, you know, starting to restore longer range, not getting into those real up-close throwdowns with Breakfast. You know, don't want to just trade right hooks with Dragunov like this is Akiyama versus Fry. Get some good side steps going, get some good side switches going, goes into Flamingo briefly, goes for a blocked launcher, manages the low, and gets a juggle all the way up to the wall, splats him, activates heat, and might be in range of a KO already. Here we go. First round on the board.
Yeah, he's definitely got to start doing some more tracking options, do some more hits just to kind of keep Tenno in front of him, because it's one of those things, Tenno is really starting to take advantage of the lateral movement in this game. There it is, finally ducking and launch, getting it this time. He's not in heat, so he's not able to get that follow-up as quickly as before. So back to the wall, mixing it up. Yeah, gotta use Ignition Switch. Even if it doesn't wall spot anymore, Ignition Switch is still an amazing move to use. Oh, and he finally ducks it too many times. Don't want to give it to him. And like I said, that's what I'm saying. He's waiting for it. Waiting for the opportunistic time.
Goes for the heat right now. A lot of great health he can possibly get back. Not gonna have a chance to do it. Takes him out at the knees with a slide.
Yeah, we were talking about baseball earlier. He's going for the baseball slide. Oh no! Lateral movement again. Almost kicked it out of the ring. Almost did a dead or alive, like out of bounds right there.
Imagine ring outs in Tekken.
That would be diabolical. Reina's would be even good. Oh, he tried to go for the punch Sabaki, but it didn't work because he used his legs. Back to the wall. Full crouch mix into the tackle. What you gonna do? Nice break.
Block. Break, block. Goes for the heat smash again. It's blocked, but he's got Tenno end up against that cage corner. Not able to really do anything. Gets Razor. Oh.
That was a crazy down forward one. The perfectly placed down forward one to snipe him out of the air.
You don't see anti-airs very often in Tekken. That's more of a Street Fighter thing. But what else can you call that one, huh?
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't see it too often because, I mean, Hwoarang, that's really his only hop kick. It's kind of slow. It can get flow down a lot, so you don't see it too often. Nice duck again into the sneak. Back 4-3, no duck. He's looking for ducks. He's making him swing into all the normal Dragunov stuff. All the stuff is safe. No break on the throw, though.
Yep, not able to break it. You know, it's funny, you'd think Dragunov would be the one doing most of the throws in this game, especially with breakfast on set point, but right now, Tenno is taking control, putting his foot on the gas, and we have a final round.
Who would have thought? Another final round here. Tenno, what you gonna do? Breakfast, last life here.
I mean, for one of these two people, the long climb is going to end. They can walk no further. They have no more foothold, and they have to head home after an incredible run through a grueling bracket. But nobody wants it to end this way. Backswing blow comes back out, and this is incredibly back and forth. Up against the wall, waits to see what Tenno's going to do, rushes in. That's a long string block. So little health to work with, and Breakfast takes the win.
I can't believe it.
Whoa.
I can't believe he did that. He not only, okay, that was wild. I mean, you're telling me that Breakfast, he already got, yeah, so let's find out what you're gonna do here. Cause I mean, we go from one intense match to another. I mean, one Hwoarang to the next. Justin, obviously, taking a set over Gamin on you in a really tight-knit match, and Zatch almost taking the win over Fusion and shutting down that undefeated streak. Let's see how they deal with each other now that they're in losers quarters. Fuck it!
Yeah. Oh, that is definitely how Zatch wants to start this off. Incredibly aggressive, and, you know, out-rushdowning the rushdown character is no small feat.
Oh, 100%. Oh my gosh. I think we're about to go into some crazy press sessions again, but got caught with the tracking option. Can't step that one, my boy.
All right, immediate heat activation right at the start of the round. Zatch is done messing around. Not after that narrow set against Fusion.
Got for the counter of the side step forward, but just when I say that, another side step 2 coming out coming to fruition. Not side step 2, but you know what I'm talking about. Wham, bam, thank you, man. 2 rounds here, dominant for Zatch. Let's see if Justin makes the adjustment early on here.
I mean, we've seen this a couple times now from Zatch. Dominant starts to a game, but then the wheels fall off. The gas runs out in the car, which comes screeching to a halt on the thruway. So plenty of time for Justin to get back into this.
Oh gosh. Oh, big whip suppression, just do back 3! And no round for Zatch, shutting it down. Now there's a big whip from Zatch right there. I'm surprised Justin didn't opt to, take the big launch right there, because he's not going to give you too many of those opportunities where he whiffs in your face.
Round 1.
Yeah, you have to take them when you see them. You have to spot them when they're there. That is why it is just so important to maintain mental composure and have an objective look at the battle.
Yeah, because I see your strength, just trying to find a launch here.
Working off the jab.
Oh gosh. Wow, he ducked too. Luckily to get caught. That whipped right in his face. There you go. Finally getting the launcher there. Back to the wall. He's going to take the explosion. No, he tried to take the wall break, but she slid off because of the side angle. Calm down.
Beautiful piece of angle there.
Unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Big damage right here for Zatch. I mean, despite how dominant that round was for Justin, I thought he was going to be able to take that wall and take the round, but Zatch sneaking away. Caught you ducking. Oh gosh.
Both of them heated up. The thermostat is rising out of control. I am already getting nice and humid here in the booth. And a beautiful throw and so little life to work with. Zatch trying to shut this down. Whoa! Oh. Justin catches him.
Is it really sidestep 2, baby man? Thank you, main scrub. Appreciate it. Throw his back to yourself. Guess what sidestep 2? Swinging for the fences here. He's got heat, so he's got the permanent token. Now it's gone, but nice back 3 interrupt. Yeah, definitely need to start being a little bit more aggressive. Don't want to be on the back foot against an Asuka player because they have so many strong lows. Oh boy. Heat engage, delayed hop kick? That man was going for a read.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You see that happening a few times with Zatch. Goes for a read that ends up not happening, and then, you know, you've gotten so much room to capitalize.
All right, ooh, down 4-2 round. This man Zatch is starting out with different moves every single round. Armor, down 4-2, the low. Gotta be careful, back to the exploding wall. Not exploding, but demolishing wall.
Yeah. Alright, continuing exchange. I like the aggression, staying right in JustinHyuga's face, but of course, Hwoarang is a buzzsaw on legs, so you gotta be careful about giving him that kind of room to work. Divekick's gonna answer the question though.
Yeah, he tried to go for his armor move, but the heat smash will actually break through that armor. And now final round here, and the Zabaki coming into play again just to catch him off guard. Unblockable setup, got into it. Big damage incoming while running 1+2, no duck. He doesn't finish the low, but he actually goes with another low. Steps again, no launch. Big whip, but it doesn't matter because Zatch is closing out that round with a big mid confirmation right there. And just like that, taking it 2-0. And our hero, our lone Hwoarang player left in the bracket, eliminated.
So dominant tonight, you kind of have to wonder how someone even stops him. If anyone can do it, it's pling. But what do you think the tools are here?
It's gonna be important. Like I said, you want to keep her out of stance. But it's one of those things. Pling has a really good option of his own with like going to AOP. It makes a lot of Azu's stance options with as well. Also, low parries help out a ton.
Yeah, already with the low parry, and if you know how to deal with AOP, you're a lot of the way there to fighting pling. But of course, you can't let him near those walls either, because he will do a wall run on you.
Oh gosh, mix again. Yep, that's the mix. The hip is just full charge like that. He can do the low that turns into a launcher. Or he can go for
straight into the immediately into the rage. Smoke it while you've got it. That's not going to kill her or anything, but a beautiful way to steal the momentum that pling was building up and force him onto the back foot. But pling recovers immediately.
Don't care. Don't care. Shut it down.
Completely unfazed.
Yeah, I tell you, it doesn't matter. They can get a big combo. They can put you at 1 HP, but you ain't dead. I ain't stopping. There it is, hop kick. That bait gets me all the time too. When he does that string, puts you at a distance where you try to approach in, try to close the distance a little bit, wind up getting launched with the hop.
Yeah, definitely. Keeps him up along the wall, and that's a lot of gray health to get back, but not enough time to do it. Pling in control of this first game, but of course, we've seen how well Fusion can recover.
Oh yeah, he definitely make the adjustments here. Nice step right there. What a perfect example of how to make the adjustments. Starting to use some lateral movement just to kind of open up the game a little bit. To the wall. He's gonna try to break it? No, he's not gonna try to break the wall. Despacito, not paying off. That'd been crazy if we got the wall.
Yeah, but you're not really going to get that on pling. Too good at playing the wall game, too good at getting off at a side angle, too good at using those runs and flips. But you can get a good old-fashioned KO as Fusion gets on the board.
There you go. Tracking option. I'm surprised the AOP didn't work right there. I for sure thought pling was in AOP trying to make it whiff. But...
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a call right there. Trying to do double armor activation. Very unusual for him. I don't see pling doing that. But Fusion bringing it back here. Just what I was saying, how dominant the game's been at the start. Fusion just making the adjustments. Looking just as well.
Yeah. I mean, both of them are just doing such a great job of adjusting to each other's game plan on the fly. They are both so composed and so adaptable. This is very high-level Tekken we're watching.
Oh gosh. Armor right back, but he gets the airborne combo. He's not able to get tornado though. That would have been dead for sure, but oh god, and he guessed wrong.
Didn't need it.
That was so terrifying. He didn't expect to get the bound combo right there, so he wasn't really ready to convert off of that. Yeah, pling, like I said, if you want to talk about a man of true dedication and skill to the craft, he's so good with all kinds of characters. I mean, of course we know him for his Ling Xiaoyu, but his other characters are so much stronger as well.
I mean, a lot of that is that a lot of his characters have the same blueprint. They're highly technical, highly evasive and defensive characters. His Feng Wei, the way he plays Yoshimitsu, Lidia is the exception, but Xiaoyu, of course, that's all the same basic blueprint that he iterates on and hones to perfection.
He doesn't know how to make these perfect combos, though. Find anything wall spot again. Should be able to put him in heat, rage here. Spinning it just as fast, just trying to catch him pressing. AOP again!
Under it!
And that's the thing, so even if he went for the mid option or the delay, he still just ducks everything off of AOP.
I mean, like I said, if you're fighting against Peeling, you have to know how to shut AOP down, because he's going to spend half the fight in AOP.
Oh gosh. We're cooking now. Trying to look for the wall splat. A little too far though. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't duck there. That was a really easy string. And smash activated. Gotta duck. No, he's gonna go for the mid again. And that's the thing, that's the stacks you keep placing on players when you keep going to Hypnotist. He keeps doing the mids. The low's bound to come out at some point. Nice duck!
Oh, a beautiful duck, and back into the center of the arena. That juggles straight into the Rage Art. But it misses! It misses! Fusion doesn't need to hit it, gets the kill anyway, but that must have shaved a year or so off Fusion's life.
Shave off mine, man. I lost like 3 there. It's because of the Ling Xiaoyu is so much smaller of a hitbox than most of the characters in the game. Shortest character in the game, 411. Stepping it again! Oh no!
All I'll say is that in real life, watch out for 411, girls.
Short queens dominate. How did that break the wall? That missed! Oh my gosh, he's got to use the heat here just to continue the combo. Finds the wall splat. What's the mix? Go with the low, and he goes for the trade right there. He'll definitely take that trade.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he's going to take this second game. Fusion great at comebacks and surviving these high-pressure environments. That's what he's been doing all night.
Oh, maybe the AOP doesn't work there. I thought maybe he got up a little too early or what? But...
A little, I think, yeah. Looks like he mistimed it.
Oh, sweet. Go with the low. Double low here. No more heat for Peeling, but he's got a lot of recoverable health.
Yep.
He did
and there comes the sweep. Is he going to get the wall blast? Is he even going to go for it? He doesn't. Ends up on the wrong side. Flip into grab, and that's actually the move that Xiaoyu beats Nina with in the Tekken Bloodline anime.
That is crazy. Give me that neck, he said. And able to close out the round, take us to a final round here, game 2. And there it is. Holding it this time, actually waiting for the follow-up there. He stepped it again, I think. Yeah, he tried to cancel it, but it doesn't matter. You already seen it. He's played these games before. He's about to do it again. Back to another low. I'm telling you, the stacks on stacks. He did the mid so many times that he wasn't expecting the last 2 times to hit him with the low. And it's one of those things you have to be so aware and so conscious of what Peeling and his slippery playstyle wants to do at any given moment.
I mean, like I said, it's like chess grandmasters and concert pianists. You just add and add and add onto that mental stack until your opponent can't think anymore, can't factor in any more moves, can't count any more moves ahead. They make a blunder, and it's checkmate.
Oh gosh, heat smash. Go for the mid again. See, that's the mix. If you duck right there, it's guaranteed wall splat, dead.
Yeah.
So again, that's the layers you have to think about when you're going into these matches and what you have to deal with. Smash getting coming. Nice jab! Caught him out of a little springy backstep.
Catches him.
Little crouch. 1+2 throw. Had to break it there. Gotta be careful. He's got rage on both sides. Oh, he spring kicked back again, even though he just got jabbed out of it. AOP. Not finding his mark.
Yep. Spins away, but that sweep's there for him. You gotta give props to Fusion for continuing to fight his fight. He's not intimidated, he's not turtling up, he's not starting to play a more passive small Tekken approach just because Peeling's 2 games up. But you have to fear he's gonna have to start adjusting the game plan a bit to overcome this differential.
100%. Oh man, I'm surprised he didn't step again. He's been stepping it so many times and launching it. He looked like he was about to step it again. Caught him, didn't spend the heat though.
Backs up towards the wall, puts himself against it. This isn't one of the detonation zones, so no danger of that. Blocks the little flip move. Peeling going for it again. Usually doesn't do the same thing after it doesn't work. Here comes the Rage Art. Not gonna catch Peeling, who counters it with a grab to put himself on set point. About to buy a ticket to Grand Finals and put the first one in Fusion's L column.
It's one of those things, like he thought he was going to go for a mix again, but again, patience for Peeling, persevering. No matter how aggressive he is, he always knows when to block, when to hold back, when to low parry.
I mean, I've been talking Shin Gi Taya all night, and P-Ling is all Shin with a bit of Gi. You know, the mind like a steel trap. He's like a Tekken playing computer when he's at his best, when you let him build momentum, and Fusion is doing his best to cause a blue screen of death.
Might be close, he might be able to kill here. Oh my gosh, a pixel! Don't let him come back here! Crouch jab not paying off! Oh my gosh, and the down forward one, able to close it out. Still set point here for P-Ling, but Fusion trying to fight his way back, and he's got a big life deficit. So if he wants to find his way back, he's got to find his way back in 2 whole games.
Yeah, gotta blow off the reverse sweep at this point.
Oh, very hard to do with P-Ling, just finding marks every single time. Breaking the wall here as well. Going for the mix, nice duck.
Yeah, he's gone to that sweep a few too many times. Fusion's adjusted to it and starting to see it coming. Might start to have countermeasures to the AOP. Doesn't block the heat activation. Tries to sidewalk around Fusion, who sees it coming. Doesn't see that grab coming. Health getting low.
He's twirling. Hypnotist low, not enough.
Twirling. All the way to grand finals. Fusion, 11 win, 1 loss. P-Ling ends the perfect run.
Man, 3 games to 0 here. P-Ling just showing an excellence.
Familiar Dragunov versus Asuka Kazama, and Zatch is gonna try to keep on moving ahead.
Never mind, this is Josie. I apologize.
Oh yeah, this is Josie.
This is OG. Oh yeah, shout out to Team Pulse. They dropped $20 into the match arena here for our players, but I think they actually know who they want the money to go to.
Yeah, I mean, gotta stand up for your teammates.
I mean, Trunkies, I know you're betting your life savings, but are you betting a real $20 on him? That's the real question. Pulse is betting. He saw right there the backswing blow actually went underneath the wall running 1+2. Just go nice duck. Could have just launched, but it's okay. Shoulder into the low just to be able to close out that round, and looking good for breakfast. He knows how to deal with the Asuka. He plays it himself.
Yeah, that's certainly one way to put it. And just very good at shutting down Asuka, who thrives on those counter hit chances and whip punishes. You can't force a whip if your opponent's right on top of you like this, just not letting you press anything. This is absolutely smothering work for breakfast.
Yeah, kind of hard to step if you're at range 0.
Absolutely. And staying at range 0 pretty much the whole damn round. Catches him in the corner, gets a bit of a football kick, and already 2 rounds up. You gotta wonder, what can Zatch do here?
Yeah, he's got to start slowing it down a little bit, because like I said, you do not want to get into a boxing match with Dragunov. He is going to beat you down. I mean, look at even one of his throws, even the wall combo, it's just him beating you senseless. Down 1+2, finding its mark.
Yep,
Get
up a bit, takes the soccer kick, a bit of a... Zatch might be auditioning for Osaka Gamba with that kind of boot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gotta commit to using more mids, because it's one of those things, Breakfast he knows the Asuka matchup, like, unironically. I know I joke around about it, but he actually does know it, so it's not something you want to try to get away with it. The tackle. The just frame break, maybe.
No. Okay, now it's for real. Welcome back, chat, and welcome back, commentary.
Ooh.
Beautiful counter there.
Yeah, that counter works on double fist. I didn't think that would work. Armors through it.
Yeah, rolls away from the smash. Gets juggled for the trouble, though. Right now, Breakfast still very much in control and getting a lot of great life back.
Oh no. Oh, no. Be careful, no more heat now. Good to stay grounded. Oh, and he goes for the tackle. Yeah, that had to be a break for game. Nice step, guaranteed. Give me that leg. Ugh. Snapping it right off. And first game, despite how long it took, Breakfast able to hold the composure down and still able to close out that first game.
That's also an incredibly important skill, especially in online bracket. Hey, that's important. Jackson with $47. Thank you very much. We now have an $80 pot as we're well into top 8 at this point. Thank you for being so generous.
My man, Jackson Betta. Hey, if you want to be better, go check that man out. I'm an avid streamer. He gave me my opportunity, my first ever commentary gig, and that's why I'm here today. That man's been there for me since day 2.
More like Jackson Alpha, am I right?
Oh, man. I ain't calling him that, but yeah. Game 2 here. Let's go. Always supporting people. Let's go. These players aren't amped up now. They definitely are for real.
Yeah, it goes for the heat activation. The crank turner is burning and gets him up against the corner, and that is going to be a very to-the-point first round for Breakfast.
Yeah, wall running 4 at the wall is such a cool tornado. Probably one of the coolest wall combos in the game.
Absolutely.
Oh, tackle again, nice break. Nice. He still commits. He's been ducking it so often with the wall running 1+2. I'm surprised he's still committing to it.
Yeah, armors through it with heat activation, steps to the side to get away from the combo, fakes out a counter, but falls victim to another one. And Zatch is doing a good job of getting back in this, not overwhelmed, despite how oppressive Breakfast's playstyle has been.
Oh god, back 4-2, into the tackle again. Nice break.
Breaks it again.
That's a complete guess, by the way. You can't tell what the break is unless you just either get it right or get it wrong. And then you can tell what the option was once you see the actual tackle animation.
Yeah, I was talking about how Breakfast has been using that as a surprise, really putting the ambush and ambush tackle, but I think he might be going to it too often now because Zatch has been consistently breaking it.
He should just woke up heat smash there. I think that would probably work better, but again, Zatch looking good so far. Interrupts off the down two.
All that matters at the end of the day is that you got the job done and the other guy's health hit 0, so I don't think Zatch is complaining about not getting the exact perfect response. Cartwheels away from the counterattack, and boom goes the dynamite. That is going to be the second game.
Okay, that is an Asuka main, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of just blocking the 1-2-1, he actually opts to go for the punch Zabaki right there for the last hit, knowing it's going to come out, knowing what the punch is going to do right there. So smart.
Yeah, definitely. Just incredibly cerebral play there. And, you know, Breakfast did say he doesn't know the mirror match.
Well, it makes sense why he went for the Josie pick right there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then don't forget, Breakfast, this is first to 3. So it's not over yet. Loser semis is unique to this ladder format. So I'm not blind, guys. I promise. I see what's going on.
Get ready for the next battle.
Same stage.
Back to Midnight Siege.
Let's see what adjustments he's gonna make here.
And whoever wins this fight has Fusion waiting for him, so I'm not sure I envy the one who wins, to be honest.
Definitely gonna be an uphill battle.
If you're Fusion, which of these two do you think you want making it? Because, like, one of these is gonna be an easier fight than the other.
I mean, if anything, I would want to play against the guy I already beat. Because Zatch got sent to losers from Fusion. So, I mean, it's one of those things, he's got to try to beat him twice. Drops the combo off the can.
Great on the jabs, blocks the heat smash, has rage if he wants it, if he gets a chance to use it. Here we go, that's probably going to get blocked. No, it catches him. It catches him pressing.
Uh-oh. Blocking it dead. Gotta be careful, she's got heat as well. Ooh, 4-2 right there. Okay. My man.
I'd like the restraint not to just charge in and immediately try for immediate. Let's Breakfast get up and then goes for the kill move.
I mean, super risky. If he goes for a down two, which is kind of like his main poke tool. If he goes for a low like that, it actually crushes that high. Tech roll right there, but it doesn't matter. He does a sidestep too. Oh, yay. Getting blown up right now. And now, despite what I was saying earlier, I was saying we don't really want to get in that boxing match. Zatch has been kind of putting the dukes up to work right now, fighting at that range 0.
Well, it's a matter of how you box. Right now, Zatch is being a bit more of an outboxer and counterpuncher, letting Breakfast extend and then finding the openings to punish, where before it was kind of turning into a slugging match.
Oh, mix up? Yeah, he's gonna go for mix up right there. Not only gonna guaranteed fall right there, but he already has the token, so at that point he's gonna opt for a mix up that probably would kill. So good call from Zatch, still able to walk away with a perfect right there. And now Breakfast on his last life here. If he wants to stay in this tournament, he needs to win 2 more games straight to try to eliminate Zatch from the tournament. But Zatch, he's looking hungry, man. As soon as he's done with Breakfast, he wants Fusion right afterwards.
Yeah, not even stopping for lunch, straight to dinner.
You picking up when I'm putting down.
I'm making myself hungry, to be honest.
let's see what adaptation he's gonna make. I know he's gonna sit back and talk for a little bit. I definitely agree with this pick. Like, even if you stay the same character, you need to take some time. Especially got blown out like that 3 rounds straight. You need to start coming up with a game plan. Start thinking about what you actually want to change and what you want to adapt for this upcoming match, because this is your last chance here. You either win and move on, or you lose and you're done for the night.
And it's been a tough night for all of these players, so nobody wants it to end like this. Switching to the Paul.
Hey!
I didn't even know he had a Paul. What do you think of this matchup?
I actually like this matchup. Paul has really good... He sells a Josie custom for this too? What the heck? Yeah,
Palsy.
Palsy is really a really good option against Asuka, just because a lot of his options he can kind of do for full crouch. That right there. Shredder kicks. Okay. Oh, dang, you tried to do the hard combo. Dang. And like I said, I've worked with Breakfast a couple times on how to get his ball up, but, he kind of retired it, he told me. He told me he's going to stick it out with the drag. He tried Claudio for a little bit, too. Here we go!
He him up now, because, it sounds like his Paul's less practiced than his Dragunov, getting some results in this first round, but Zatch has had a lot of the momentum.
Okay, still got tornado.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's changing. Maybe a commentator's cursed it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he tried to shoot kicks again. Oh, the one throw on how he broke it. Death Fist, sidestep, Death Fist. Down 1-4-2. Oh my gosh. He's Paul Gaming right now. Let's go.
Yeah, the way that elbow.
Round start forward 1+4. I can't. This dude is not real.
Yeah, I like how he's trying to drag Zatch in. He's creating space, letting Zatch come to him. Maybe a little too much so right now. Waits up decently, goes on the ground, gets those shredder kicks going. Straight into heat.
Oh my gosh! He's definitely streaming TikTok right now, because these are some TikTok combos. Should be able to find the wall. What are we doing? Just do the easy stuff. He did it again!
Low Barry!
I can't believe he did that. He could have just done the regular combo. He got up into it, and now you might be dead because of it. No.
Might well be. Delays the get up, but not going to be able to stop the dive kick. And right now, Zatch is on the board and smells the blood in the water. He wants fusion. Breakfast is just in the way.
I am sick. This is crazy. He's dropping all these combos. Gets low parried off the crouch jab. Zatch completely locked in right now.
Yeah.
Do the mid. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna do the wall running 1+2 anymore. It's been ducked too many times. Try to go for the death fist just to use the remaining bit of heat, and he gets sidestep. Super linear option from Paul.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful here. He's gonna get blockable setup again. I was just gonna warn you about it, but it doesn't matter because now you're on set point here for Zatch.
Yeah, and this is a very long climb back up the mountain. After so long, his hands must be tired. The controller must feel heavy in them. The mental stack has been wearing on him all night, and it would be so easy to just let Zatch get his health down. No. But he is a fighter. He's going to try to stay in this, but try as he might, he is going home, and Zatch gets his chance at revenge.
Man, good try. I respect it 100%, man. You gave it to him. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you started doing some crazy Paul stuff. It definitely worked out for one. Not a bad call. I mean, hey, you won with it last time, so.
He did.
It ain't broke.
That's probably figures that Zatch doesn't know how to deal with this Claudio. Might be wrong, though. Might have assumed too much.
I mean, you said that last time. You said the Claudio pick was not working out. Look at him winning it all here. Let's find out here. Losers Finals, Paragon Online, number 50. First of 3 still. Pulse's Zatch going against Fusion, the run back from winners semifinals.
Yeah, and this is how it went last time when Fusion switched to Claudio. Zatch had the early advantage, took some pretty decisive rounds, but Fusion recovered very quickly.
Oh gosh, while running 1+2.
See if that defense holds.
Find an opening here.
Oh, gets around him and sends him back towards the wall. A good juggle all the way back, and that's a lot of pain. Doesn't quite splat him. Gets the charge up going and doesn't let him get up. Keeps up these meaty options and takes the second round off them.
Yeah, looking good right now. 2 rounds up here for Zatch.
Gets a sun.
Got a lot more to go.
I mean, Zatch's lateral movement has really leveled up in this first game, getting around a lot of Fusion's offense.
Oh gosh, in the heat.
Yeah.
Dang! Yeah, that's definitely a Claudio move right there. Just out the opposite.
Yeah.
While running 2, not enough damage. Trying to shoot him. 2 to 4. Oh no! Oh shoot! Back to the wall too. This is a very bad spot. It's okay. We got those. Mids on mids on mids.
Yeah, just that axe kick out of nowhere for Fusion to take his first round. And if I'm Zatch, I have to be worried now because Fusion has shown how quickly he can adapt and recover from basically any adversity.
Oh gosh. Oh, that worked! I thought he was airborne.
It worked.
Luckily, it wasn't.
I mean, he was for a moment, but not the way he wanted to be, that's for sure.
Oh gosh, back to the wall. Double it up. Triple! And you see, the one time if he would have ducked that, that would have been dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the step! Oh, wow! See, he was trying to use his heat right there, but it just expired right when he got the move off. But luckily, he got that wall spot because then he was able to actually get a follow back to that.
Yeah, straight into the Superman punch though, and Zatch's defense is starting to fail him as we go into this final round. Already back against the wall, and Fusion taking the first game.
And you see, that's the mix right there because he had the the spark. He was able to use the Starburst. He was able to actually use that in that situation, get the wall splat. Even if that wasn't enough to kill, the wall combo would have been plenty of damage to be able to close it out. And for some reason, Fusion likes to use his heat really early on in the match, but I mean, he always tempers it really well.
Yeah, I get the thinking. I get the thinking because that lets you pile on a lot of early damage and take a lot of early momentum. And if you can really just shock your opponent with a sudden haymaker to the teeth like that, it can let you control the entire pace of the game.
Speaking of control, back 3 barrage, great option. It's basically your down forward 1 right there. You can just spam that all day long. The backwards forward. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow. With a jumping knee, hop kick. Not able to get much going from it. Zatch on the offensive. Starts with blows again, keeps him off his feet. Right now, bit of a shin kick. Has his back to the wall, gets that dive kick going, and can Fusion safely get up? He cannot.
Zatch in full control right now. He really knows when he wants to duck right there because he's been baiting him out with these like big lows like the down 1+2, but then he baits him out with a little smaller lows like the down 4 and stuff. So he's really getting into Fusion's head right now when it comes to like knowing when they're gonna want to duck. So that's the adjustment you gotta see being made in real time.
I mean, that's all this game is at its heart. Lots and lots of real-time adjustments.
Okay, so when you when you do that tackle, if you can get it off successfully, you actually maintain that counter hit properties. Whoa! Underneath the wall running 1+2. Yeah, and he messed it up again. I think he's gonna try to use it. He got him. He definitely got him. Yep.
He got him all right. I mean, you
can delay that second hit a little bit, but it doesn't matter. You either delay it or send it off right away. I'm already in rage art, buddy boy.
Yeah, great time to spend that too, because I mean, one interaction away from death, and you don't want Fusion getting into a comfortable rhythm. You don't want to eat a Superman punch like that as he activates heat, as he cranks up the temperature. Zatch on the back foot, breaks the grab, and trying to figure something out. Goes for a cartwheel kick that's not going to do anything. Probably expecting Fusion to come in. Fusion comfortable in the mid-range. Superman punches his way in.
Oh no! Yeah, see, that's the scary part is the dragon wheel kick. Oh, gross. That's gonna do it for that game. Game 2, going over to Zatch.
You know,
Fusion's looking good right now, feeling good right now.
Fusion's aggressive use of that Superman punch, especially as a distance crossing tool, is reminding me of a couple of Claudios I've seen, like Hey Broken and Sense Sonic. What do you think?
You know, there's similarities, but I can definitely tell, like, this is not his tried and true. There's a couple options, like, I know for a fact, like, true Claudio players, they love to throw out every now and then, like, attack 1, wall running 3. They love to temper those options in every now and then just to kind of catch their opponent off guard. And that he's just not really using it. He's not necessarily bad. It's just he's not using it as much as a normal Claudio main would be using it.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially because a lot of this might be muscle memory from Azucena. And I'm surprised to see that he's sticking with it, but of course, this is still just a tied set.
Yeah, and it's also one of those things that you have to understand, he beat Zatch with the Claudio.
Yeah.
So at that point, he's thinking like, oh, maybe I just did that with the Claudio. I should be able to find a win here. But Zatch, making the adaptations, is looking pretty strong.
Yeah, and there's something to be said for not being too happy to switch characters in a set, too. Because changing your horses midstream like that can throw off your entire game plan. You have to suddenly mentally adjust to an entirely new matchup and set of character mechanics.
Oh, 100%. I mean, oh, nice drop kick again. And it's one of those things that, I mean, I don't know. For me, in my opinion, Claudio and Azucena, very different characters. Completely different.
Sure.
Dang! Hey, he wants different characters, but he wants the same result. He wants a win here, just to try to close out this round. Should be able to find his wall here.
That's it. Get the wall. And of course, Claudio up against the wall is one of the scariest characters in the game.
Oh, 100%. He's got too many options, like 2-1-2. He's got back one, his armor, his raw shoulder. Low period, come out for Zatch, but he's got a big hill to climb. He's got to basically come back from a perfect.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I mean, this is a game where you can absolutely do that, where every character can almost two-touch you. And right now, Zatch is going for it. Fusion doing a great job fighting off the back foot. Eats the spring kick, the hop kick, but not able to capitalize on it is Zatch. Fusion putting himself around ahead.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, man. Oh, it's okay. We got the counter at confirmation. Good call. As well as I think if Fusion loses this game, I think he's going to go back to the House of 7.
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't be surprised.
Let's do again. Again, here comes the blender. You got to deal with the Asuka.
Once Zatch has you on the ground, his pressure is unreal. It's so hard to get away from this guy.
Oh my gosh, they are swinging right now.
Yeah.
No round
Right
here, game 3.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see this one go all the way. I'll say that right now.
No! He baited him, son. Yeah, that is a safe swing. You got to make sure you duck that second hit of the 3-2, but... Oh, and that's going to work!
Goes for the rage art. It is going to work. Obviously nowhere near a kill, but that's going to be a lot of great life back and a hefty amount of punishment from Fusion.
I think he's going to rock 3. Oh, he's just going to kick him while he's down. 1+2 throw. How to break it there.
Breaks the grab.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the heat activation.
There's a monkey. The can. It kills. I think he tried to pop his rage art. I saw an animation start. I couldn't tell you what it was though, but I don't know. I think that was a bet on the rage art. Maybe he's expecting maybe something big like a wall running 1+2 again. But again, so close. But now we're starting to see a change. We're not running it back here.
Yeah, not immediately hopping back in. I wonder if you're right that he is going to switch to the Azucena. I mean, nothing to lose at this point. Already a game down and Zatch on set game coming up. So if you want to make a change, now's your chance.
This is big in terms of the Gauntlet weekly point breakdowns, because I mean winner of this match makes a big jump from 45 points to 70 points for second place. So definitely want to try to get it. And back to the Azucena.
You were right.
And we're gonna get Yakushima. So we're gonna be duking it out in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, no real walls for either of them to worry about here. Or at the very least, you know, they're far away and it's not really going to matter very much. Fusion trying to keep Zatch off his feet and in the air. Knows how dangerous Zatch is fighting off the back foot. Not going to give him a chance, but Zatch has turned up the heat.
Watch out, Bambi. Guns are flying. Woo-hoo! Azucena finding some options right here. I don't think he's going to spend heat here. Yeah, he's going to go for a spike option.
For it.
Got him. Sniped with the heat smash.
And the thing here, of course, is that he is forcing Zatch to mentally rewrite his game plan to deal with an entirely new character. He's fought Fusion's Azucena before, of course, and did take a win off it, but he just had a whole bunch of games to get used to the Claudio.
And you see, that's the scary thing. If you try to like delay your strings a little bit, Asuka has so many options. She's got the can, she's got armor, she's got Sabakis and stuff, wall running 1+2 again. And you see, that's what I thought he was going to do initially when he popped that rage art. I thought he also was going to be running in and doing like a wall running 1+2 to use that little token that he got. Last. No, got him. Like, dude, Fusion is so good at this, man. Unbelievable. makes sense why this dude finished top 8 at Frosty Fountain.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, 11-1 tonight for a reason. You can't blame anybody for losing the P-Link.
Oh gosh, and the big mid. All right, Fusion trying to tie this up here. Needs one more round to do it.
One more round, and Zatch has been in this situation where he was so close to writing the story and finishing it for good, only for Fusion to come back. So might be having some flashbacks right now, and you can see him being tempted to play a lot more carefully.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to play a little bit more cautious. Still throwing out these down 1+2s like nobody's business, like they're going out of style. He's doing it, what's up? I can't, dude, I cannot believe it. Set point now for Pulse's Zatch. One more win and he'll book his ticket into Grand Finals. Nice counter and confirmation. Turns it into a launcher.
Imagine your Fusion right now. You 10-0'd the ladder format. 2 hours of non-stop Tekken. You ran through top 8, only able to be stopped by one player. And right now you are staring down the barrel of a trip home after all your efforts.
Oh gosh, tracking up. They try to step in. It's not going to work. This can get enough damage. He's going to go for the unblockable setup, of course. It's the Asuka way to walk away victorious. Walking away 3-1 over Fusion, getting the run back when it matters most, and getting the chance.
Versus Zatch. Welcome, everybody, to the 50th Grand Finals of Paragon.
Here we go. Pulse got to battle his way back from losers. P-Link sitting comfortably in winners. Let's go. Wow. Dude, that is crazy. AOP underneath. Big mid from Asuka. Still making it.
Oh my goodness, sent all the way across to the wall, and P-Link's mix-ups are ready and raring to go. Already has the sweep going straight into AOP. The wall's game is there. Finally, Zatch manages an interrupt. We'll see if he can steal the momentum from P-Link.
Oh gosh. Be careful. Whoa, he tried to step and got caught by the heat smash. Yeah, that was a good call right there from Zatch. Got to read on his timing. And despite how that first round definitely looked like in P-Link's favor, Zatch walking away victorious.
Yeah, Zatch is very good at these comebacks. We just saw that against Fusion. We can never truly count him out, and that's why he is here in Grand Finals of a 104-person bracket.
Big damage. Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta deal with the back turn mix, and he goes to, even if you block that, you have to go directly into a hypnotist stance mix again. Can't rage art through it. So stupid.
What do you think he was thinking with that flip?
You know, it was a gamble. It was just like kind of betting it all right there, trying to hopefully get lucky.
Hey, sometimes you flip just because you can. Flip is fun.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I just do it for the rolls.
Yeah, when I'm cooking, I like to put stuff in the pen.
What? Oh my god, why is everything keep whipping? Uh-oh, now we're in heat.
Heat's active. P-Link continuing to be evasive and slippery. Catches Zatch on something. Gets him up to the wall. The side switches are there. Goes into Hypnotist. Backs off. Creates space. Goes for the lows again. Likes to go for the lows after he's redirected your attention high. Goes low again. Goes high. Misses. Doesn't miss that time.
I hate that mid so much. It's so good. It's so evasive and it's so quick. And P-Link uses it as a round ender all the time because people just don't expect it. So I said too, finding it smart. Use the wall running 1+2. You try to jump? That ain't gonna work.
Yep.
Setup, put himself in a wall position, but he still has a massive life hit.
Yeah, I mean, that is so much to overcome, but if anyone can do it, it's P-Link. Might not be this round, though. Zatch brings a final round against P-Link. And worth bringing up for everybody still in chat. P-Link's won Paragon a few times now. Zatch never has. No tournament wins in Paragon. And might be able to get his first tonight.
That was crazy. I mean, again, normally that thing is safe, especially when you add the fact that you can heat dash into it. So the fact that he recognized that he went for the parry, the punch Sabaki again, plenty enough to get him out of there. I think he might jump over it. Yeah.
Oh, whips it! Whips it, but blocks the punish into AOP and the low punch to finish it off and take the first game. P-Link adapts so fast. Probably that was just a beautiful way to react to the rage art and to the following counters. Just, you can't surprise this man.
Yeah, he's seen it all. He's seen the future. It's one of those things like right there, and again, in Zatch's head, he was like, okay, I'm just gonna pop my rage, and if I don't see him press, I'll charge it and make it safe. And then all of a sudden, King ruins that whole thing by jumping over his head and making it whip entirely. Luckily, he didn't launch anyway, but still able to close out that round. Got a stack, and you see right there, yeah, that's unfortunate. He's starting to change it up a little bit, trying to go for the safer or the mid option instead of the high that he can duck.
Okay, doesn't get much out of that activation. Gets launched again, doesn't matter indeed. That's a lot of hurt. Gets caught on Zatch's activation, gets caught up against the wall. Can't get out of it this time. Zatch takes the first round of game 2.
That's the last time. I was looking at Pling to kind of take away that round, but again, Zatch just coming in clutch with these amazing counter confirmations. Just knows how to read them.
Oh, sends Pling flying. Pling's barely gotten anything done this round so far. Gets splatted up against the wall. Here we go.
This man's not real. I mean, just he saw the splat, he got up, just ran up, down with plus 2. This is incredible.
Yeah, just absolute insane work from Zatch so far. It's not easy to take 2 rounds off Pling. Maybe if your name is Joe Crush, but even he has trouble. Even he's lost a few times to this absolute menace.
I'll say, even he has limits. We're all mortal around here.
Yeah, he's Joe Crush, not Jesus Crush.
That is wild work, my man. I love it.
Thank you.
Maki, no duck.
Yeah, both of them just fighting very toe-to-toe right now. Surprising from Pling, who likes to be so slippery. Gets the heat activation, backs off a little. Probably wanted to see if Zatch would charge in.
Oh, he had it, didn't believe. Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to go for the parry that time, because normally you can turn around and hit the parry, but he's not going to hit this. He's going to hit the hypnotist and get hit by the wall, running
wow.
+2, tying it up with a no-round round. 1 game apiece. Zatch is looking strong right now.
5 games to go if Zatch wants to take his first Paragon title.
He's 1 step closer. He just needs to keep it going. He can't focus on that right now. Right now, he's got to focus on resetting first.
You're right. You're right. Gotta break it down.
Maybe once he gets a little bit closer. I try to tune it out of my head entirely because I mean I used to bowl, you know, professionally bowl. So it's one of those things you start focusing too much on like the score, like I'm about to get a perfect game or I'm about to shoot an 800 series. You start forgetting about what's in front of you, like what adjustments you need to make and what lane adaptations you have to make right now.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to look at it, and you can really bring that into any seemingly overwhelming task. You break it into small mini tasks that you can do 1 at a time, and you do this one, and then this one, and this one, and next thing you know, you've finished.
What's crazy is he hasn't ducked that string. That's a mid-high, but it's one of those things, the threat of the mid is so strong that Gamin's not willing to duck those. Unbelievable. He did it 3 times. Even when you're grounded, I don't care. I'll punch you while you're down.
A bit more aggressive from Pling.
How did he break that? Oh my gosh, he made the approach while in back turn. Keep the combo simple, rage art.
Right into rage art. I mean, what is there to say about this? That is absolutely a kill. And Pling maybe not very happy about dropping that last game because that was a very aggressive first round by his standards.
I mean, every single game so far has gone in the way of Zatch in the first round. So now it's starting to maybe flip the script a little bit. Let me get this first round.
And this just shows you both of their mental endurance because they've both been through so many hours of Tekken, so many games, so many long sets, and neither of them have slowed down at all, especially not Pling.
Wow. Didn't think sitting up against the confirmation out there. Oh, he's going to charge it again just to try to make it safe. No, he let it go early. See, that's the scary thing. He can let it go early, and he tried to step it and wound up getting caught out. And he's dead because of the right move right there. But Zatch, that's the layers on layers. He's playing 5D chess out here.
That's what you have to do in Tekken. You can go so many layers deep, so many interactions deep, so many sets of move and counter move. It's a wonder that these players can keep it all in their heads. I'm not sure I could. And that's why I'm the one talking about the game and not playing it.
Yeah, Zatch, like I said, be able to apply those layers of knowledge because he knows that I know that you know.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it going. Right now, we're gonna keep this combo going with the heat extension. He might be able to find the wall. He does, but he gets a little wall splat.
Yeah, just barely enough to get the splat. And that's a sliver of life. Gets the wall run. I was talking about that. If you put a wall on a stage and you get Peeling there, he is using it to get over your head.
Yeah, he jumped. He's a living embodiment of, hey, do a flip.
I mean, there's a reason you see him in Mario and Luigi Cup. Did you know they call Mario Jumpman in Japan, or at least did the first game? So it's even more appropriate.
Jumpman, always up to something. God.
Oh my goodness. Puts himself on tournament game with a perfect KO.
Alright. You see, like I said, I think we changed stages here. Gotta maybe give yourself some breathing room, because, I mean, while Asuka's really strong with walls, obviously with the unblockable setup, I mean, Ling is just as strong with the Hypnotist mixes. Alright.
I mean,
his last hope is here right now. He's got one more loss, otherwise he'll be eliminated, and Peeling's going to walk away victorious with another Paragon Tournament champion victory.
I mean, the man's got to run out of space on his fingers with all these rings at this point, right?
Yeah, he's going to be pulling a Tom Brady with that picture.
He's going to start putting championship rings on his toes.
Get ready.
You're welcome, chat, for that cursed mental image, by the way.
I don't think he has enough toes for that, though, man.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, he's already got 12 breakouts, so you figure just from breakout, he's got all both hands, and then extra rings on a couple of the fingers.
Ooh, boy. Oh, finishing strings. Oh, man. He was not able to get the pickup because he was stuck in the animation of getting his stack on the board. But just when I say that, big launch again.
Yeah, a beautiful launch, a great way to crack P-Ling's defense. An air-to-air trade. You don't see that very often. I'm not sure what the decision-making was there. Goes into back turn, gets the juggle, keeps it up towards the wall, not quite able to extend the combo, and Zatch takes the first round and potentially keeping his tournament run alive.
Okay, saying don't count me out. Nice. Down 4-2 launch. Should be able to find the wall here pretty easily.
Oh yeah, definite. Gets the charge in. And right now, bit of an exchange, gets a side switch going, goes for the stance change. Heat activation from Zatch, gets him up against the wall, heaps up the damage, keeps him pinned in place, goes for the low, gets the juggle, perfect KO, and on survival point.
Yeah, by the way, he tried to do his wall flip. That's where he got countered out.
Yeah.
1+2. I'm surprised they caught him because it puts you in an airborne position. But luckily caught the tail end of his toe.
Yeah. Hitboxes are weird sometimes. What can I say?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Yeah, you're welcome for all this damage, and that dropped combo. Zatch trying to take his time getting up, not let Peeling catch him on the meaty damage. Peeling backs up, puts him through the wall. Oh, that was beautiful because you could see that the game kind of hiccuped there and had to reset their positions a bit to get that wall break. Even though Zatch was stuck in the corner, it was like it kind of threw a mental gasket. And I was like, wait, hold on, I can make this make sense. Give me a second. And you could hear like the shuffling papers in the background.
Yeah, because one of those things, I didn't think it was going to be a wall slide because they redirected off of it. He tried to go for a can right there, but got hit with the Hypnotist mid, breaking the wall here. It was a good call. I think it was just a little too late on it. That one. Oh. Guarantee follow-up. And he's got Hypnotist mix incoming. Oh, no, that's not going to work.
He popped the counter too early. He was expecting something to come in, and now 60 seconds left. Championship point versus survival point. Zatch fighting to stay alive. Peeling fighting to complete his road to glory. Goes low to start with. Bit of an exchange in the center. Right now, Zatch in control of the momentum. Gets a low going forward, then back towards the wall. Peeling bounce off, and the heat is active. The damage is there. Getting to the launch gem.
Got it.
Peeling is not going to win yet. I think I accidentally called that reset point, but it was survival point. But I got so excited that maybe I lost track of what words I said. But you know who's not losing track of anything? Zatch, who is bringing this into the 5th game of the first set. Are we going home or are we resetting? Zatch determined to make Peeling feel every second of this fight.
Yeah, that was really crazy. And again, that's the mix that he's been applying at that wall. And that's why Asuka at the wall is so dangerous as well. Because, I mean, you hit him with that mix, he goes for another down 1+2 mix, and if he tries to do
ready for the
anything, even
next
if he tries to go for
battle.
that wall run, that wall running 1+2 is going to connect on him every single time. And now, because of that decision they decided to make, we're going to a final game situation. Who's going to move on? I mean, are we going to get a win or are we going to get a reset? It's all we can do.
Absolutely. Yeah, Toxic coming in to see potentially the end of the tournament. And either way, an incredible set of Tekken right now in action. Gets the wall explosion going already and ready right then and there with the soccer kick. Like I said before, trying out for Osaka Gamba, but not if Pling has anything to say about it.
Why did that can not work? The one time I actually saw a successful can, it for some reason just didn't work. Sidestep too, go all the way behind.
You know, when Harada said don't ask me for shit, he meant the players in the actual matches too.
Oh gosh. Oh, he got him! Nice call right there from Zatch. I don't know how he knew, but he knew. Went for the counter hit, the counter at the right time, and was able to close out that round because of it. Into the punch Sabaki again!
Beautiful Sabaki from Zatch. You know, you can really see him waking up to the defensive angles even as he revs up the aggression, which sounds like word salad until you really think about it, because he's keeping Peeling on the back foot. Peeling's starting to come out of it again. It's starting to return to his usual form, but Zatch did a great job of controlling the early momentum.
Wow, what a combo!
Yeah.
Somebody clip that. That was crazy wall carry.
Beautiful wall carry.
Never mind, that is definitely a clip. You gotta clip that right now. That is going straight on Peeling's YouTube.
Please do. I know Peeling likes to go through these VODs and clip his best moments. That's certainly going to be one of them. Gets the early throw going. Zatch starts to try to come in. Blocks it a couple times. He has caught on the jab and into the low kick. Watch, baits out a whiff. Not really able to punish it, though. And right now, Peeling's defense is just solid.
Yeah, very evenly matched right now. Back and forth option. Hypnotist mix again. Going with the low. He's going to actually...
Berry.
Much more damage than the wall rising 4 you can only get out of it. Now, he's got token as well. Oh, the hop kick! Get out my face!
Oh my goodness, is this going into championship point? He whips the follow-up. Zatch still clinging on to life. Gets some great health back, but we are on tournament point. Peeling one more round to take yet another Paragon Championship and end the evening. Can Zatch hold on?
He tries wall running 1+2, but AOP, too evasive. He can stay in Hypnotist, keep the heat going for as long as he wants. Gotta be careful. Going into heat here, gotta be careful again. Another low!
Oh, and that's going to be it. That's going to be enough. Peeling champion again.
My man.
A set of Tekken to play through. Zatch came so close to the reset, so close to his first Paragon win. Over 104 total contestants, a grueling ladder battle, an incredible climb through top 8, including a run back against Fusion, who had looked invincible all night, only to fall at the final hurdle, the wall that is Peeling.